up. This looks so different. Wait a minute. It's a bit loud. What happened to my countdown? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Shelps. Hey, Lexi Lane. What is this? Lexi Lane. StreamYard. Y'all come on in the room. Post the link. Copy. Hey, Charlie. Oops. Wizard. I'm back. I was gonna wait till 9 o'clock. Love and Marriage come on tonight, but I probably wouldn't have felt like coming on. I'm so tired. What y'all been doing? Hey, Malaya, Lexi. I missed y'all right on time. I waited on the flight. My trip was good. It was fun. It was nice. But you know, I gotta talk a little bit of shit about the Disney cruise. Staying out the heat. I know it's hot. It's hot everywhere. I know I missed y'all too. I don't know. I had to pay $200 for Wi-Fi, but it was like you can only watch a couple of I didn't think I could stream on the Wi-Fi on the boat. I paid for all this stuff. I paid for international calling. I paid for the Wi-Fi on the cruise. And it still was like touch and go. I've been on several Disney cruises, even as a kid, with so much fun. It is fun. My only complaint is really the food. Like, I didn't have the food was lukewarm. But let me start with the good stuff. I feel like I always complain that. Hey, is Amy here? Hey, Amy. Now my StreamYard, I came back. I done lost my StreamYard, so this is the free version. So I don't have a lot of my features yet. I'm not paying full price for StreamYard. So the Disney cruise, we went to Orlando. Of course, I missed my flight here from Philly to Orlando. Then it was a storm. I thought I was gonna miss the cruise. Then I had to find my luggage. I got there the next day. It was a mess, but I made it. We set sail. We went to Bahamas. I didn't get off the ship in the Bahamas because I've been to the Bahamas before. I feel like the Bahamas is kind of like, ew, like compared to like Aruba and Barbados and everywhere else. Bahamas is like, it's kind of dirty to me. Like the beach, like the sand, is like, it's not so nice to me. And it's like really congested. It's people begging. But you know, they have like what's that hotel called? Atlantis, where the casino is. They got Gucci, Rolex. That's where, you know, my sisters and I went shopping. I didn't get off the boat in Bahamas, but child, Disney got their own island called Castaway K, Key K, whatever it's called. And it was all that. It was clean. You had to pay for anything unless you wanted a drink. And they had like several different beaches. They had adults only stuff, water slides, sports like the banana boats and the snorkeling and all kinds of shit. And the food was free, everything. They had stuff for everybody. It was really clean. They made everybody, the kids, especially the kids, wash their hands before they came into all the eating facilities. What else? They had movie theaters. They had a slide that went all the way around the damn boat. I don't know if I could share. Hold on, let me see if I can share some pictures. Yeah, no, I don't know how to work this MacBook, but my picture should be on here, right? From my iPhone. Let me see if they up here. Syncing with iCloud. Okay, I want to see my iPhone. Preparing to import. Okay, do that. So open photos for this device, please. Thank you. Album, yes. Delete. No. All right. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Um. Hold up. I might be able to do this. Wait a minute. I don't see it. I know this is so ratchet. Sorry. Your Loving Marriage Huntsville comes on tonight. I don't see the Disney folder. 20, let me see albums. Where's all my stuff? Okay, preparing to import. Do I need to unlock my phone? Okay, so how does this work? Open photos. All right, I want to see my albums. Why can't I see my albums? Do we need to like Hawaii, Disney? That's old Disney. Family. Uh, I don't see the Disney folder. And that is some bullshit. Let me see. Library. Welcome. Memories. Why can't maybe I should start it over? Alright. Photos. Oh, why isn't this syncing? Alright, I'll figure this out later. Oh, phone mirroring. I can do that. Unlock. It's so ratchet. I'm sorry. Try again. Why can't you connect to the phone? Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi. Try again. Oh, come on. Oh, this is some bullshit. All right, so we'll share pictures later. I don't know how else to share them. But anyway, my one complaint is the food. Now, I went on the cruise with my whole family. How can I show y'all these pictures? It's so annoying. So, like, when I plug my phone into the MacBook, shouldn't my pictures, okay, devices, preparing to import from iPhone. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can do it that way. 3,000 pictures on here. Hopefully, let's see. What kind of food do they have? So they had a main. They had a main. Oh, here we go. They had a main buffet, John. It was called the Marceline Cafe, and it was buffet. And when we first got on the ship, they had prime rib. They had duck one day, but it wasn't Peking duck. It wasn't cooked right. But they had like for breakfast, they had like Mickey Mouse pancakes, churro waffles. Um, they just had like everything. They had like sweets. The variety was really good. They had a bar like so that was the buffet thing. Then like the stuff that's open like 24, well not 24/7 to like 12 o'clock. They had a barbecue place. I loved it, but they did not know how to cook the greens. So they had ribs, brisket, chicken, like rotisserie chicken, and they had all these different kind of barbecue sauces. They had a pizza place. They had a cantina, which is like a Chipotle. They had burgers and stuff, chicken fingers galore. Room service was free. And then every night, well, every like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you could have formal dining, but we just did it for dinner. And to me, it was like I don't like really fancy food. Like it would be um, it would be like these weird soups. Like the salads would have like all this weird shit in it. Like not once did they offer like a Caesar salad. So I was like, "Yo, can I get a Caesar salad, please? I don't want all of these like the stuff in it. Like I don't mind walnuts, but it was like walnuts and like radishes and um apricot this and all this weird shit. I think I might be like, I don't want to say on the spectrum, but I'm really weird about food. Like, I just like plain food. Like, even like the steak, it have like a raspberry thing all around the plate, all around the plate, or it would be like, instead of mashed potatoes, it would be Yukon Gold puree. Like, it's mashed potatoes. Like, it's just getting on my nerves. And they usually, I've been on enough cruises, usually like the last night, they give you like a lobster tail or something. We did not get no lobster tail. They had a salad with a little piece of lobster in it. Um, and the food was lukewarm. I didn't have like one hot meal. I think because they made so much food, they just prepared it in advance. Like, the food was warm. Even like the food at dinner, it was warm. Like, they didn't have anything regular on a nightly menu. And it just irked my soul. I'm trying to think what was the weirdest thing they had. Like, even the desserts. Like one day they had I think it was scallops, but it was in this big thing. It looked like a pot pie, but like on steroids. The bread, I'd never seen scallops come. Hey, Siani, it's my daughter. You still haven't changed your name. They had these scallops on there inside of it. So one day I ordered off the kids menu a chicken pot pie, thinking like it's gonna come out with this big crust. It was a deconstructed chicken pot pie. It was like peas, no chicken, potatoes, carrots, no crust, and like the twice baked potato stuff on it. So irked. I didn't like the food. Like the dinner food, but like the regular food, like chicken fingers and stuff like that, it was all right. For breakfast, like I said, every day they had the same shit, which was sausage, bacon. They had grits. They had like all the yogurt you could eat, you could want. They had these hash browns shaped like triangles, or I'm pretty sure it was shaped like something else. Like I said, Mickey Mouse pancakes for the kids. It was nice though, like, but whatever. But like I said, I can eat the same thing every day. I don't. Right, ABJ. Me too. I love a Caesar salad, extra croutons. Yes, grits with some butter or some cheese. How much was the cruise? I'm looking at. I think it was like 2,000 each. But you don't have to pay for. So our room was. So I don't know if you've ever been like on another cruise. I don't know. Somebody just turned me on the sugar on the grits, and I like it a little bit. The rooms, all of the rooms had a balcony. They had a bed and like a little living area. So I remember our first family reunion. We used to take our family reunions on Carnival before it turned into what it is now. And I remember our first cruise. We had this little ass room, like the size of my bathroom, and this hole about like this big for the window to look outside. But all right, let me see if I can share these couple of pictures I got. I wish I could share the album because there's so many more pictures. All right, how can I share? Oh, they just changed this all up. Share. I want to share my screen, but I want to share my entire screen. Okay. I'd be scared of the balcony. It was so nice though. You know me, I had to find a smoking section. Why is Facebook up here? All right. The balcony, it was nice. It was nice. It was really very nice. All right. All right, let's see if we can start here. Oh wait, I can't look at the pictures? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What is going on in the world? Wait a minute, let me see something. So what? I have to download the pictures? Open photos for this device. This is so annoying. Uh-uh. So these are the pictures, but so let me see something. So I have to like, why can't I look at these pictures? So annoying. Does anybody know what? How can I look at these pictures? Oh, okay. That's my nephew. All right. So how do I go back? Um, all right. So what I just got to double click everything. So I got to import all these photos. All right. I guess I'll show this to y'all later. Let me pick a few pictures. Uh, okay. This is Disney's Little Island of family pictures. My beautiful niece. All right, let's see. All right, so that's me and my niece. This is like the dinner I was telling you about with all the fancy crap. My dad, my daughter, my niece, the kids, more kids, more kids, more kids. This is the barbecue place. Do y'all see these greens? How they are not even cooked? Do y'all see this? They are not even cooked. Um, my sister, she went. They had like all of these wine tastings and cognac and champagne, and I think I don't know what kind of drink this is, but she made this. The greens was terrible, Amy. Yes, we are. I wouldn't want all that shit in my face. Wizard, it was good though. This is my brisket right here. This before I put the sauce on it. I was talking shit about the greens. Oh my God. The macaroni and cheese. Dear Disney, please get y'all macaroni and cheese together. At least get Velveeta macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese was so disgusting. Even, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my, how can you, how? It was just gross. But the ribs were soft. The chicken was good. It just doesn't have any sauce on it. That's all. If I could show y'all the album, I can show y'all some more pictures. Now this is a big ass boat. See, all the rooms have balconies. You see, we had the biggest boat in the port. They need some. Yeah, they need some black folks. I was like, can y'all cook the greens longer? They like, huh? You want greens? They was all like from different countries and stuff. I wonder if ice go on there. That's a big ass boat. Chick-fil-A got them. Yes, Chick-fil-A macaroni and cheese is all that. This macaroni was terrible. That's my little baby. This is my little niece. That's my other niece. My sister, one of my other sisters. They all have on matching bathing suits. Hi, baby Parker. That is a big boat. Let me look and see how much it costs, Amy. Disney. All right, hold on. Bibbidi Boppity Books. All right. It was 1,600 per person. Well, for two people, it was 3,700 for me and my daughter. But everything's included. Like this is us on Castaway Cay. Hey, Dustin. Um, what is this? This me riding around the island. Disney got their own island. Yo, Disney is getting money, okay? But everything was top tier. The boat was clean. It was this boat that pulled up next to us. It was rust all on the windows and stuff. So yeah, this is their island. It's just I like plant. Y'all know I like plants, so I was looking at the plants. That's the boat again. What's this? White sand beach, clear waters, fish. This is all of us. It was like 15 of us or 16, 9 or 17. It's the whole fam. Yes, they have daycare for the children. They have an adults only pool, like actually floor. You have to be 18 to go on that floor. They had a pirates night. This is the slide up here at the top. It goes all the way around the boat. They had a fireworks show, and they had Disney movies playing everywhere. They have a theater. They had characters everywhere. That's my little niece getting her princess prep day. This is them in one of the pools. See, the slide goes all the way around. You see how the slide goes all the way around the boat? This is for the kids. This is my little niece's birthday. See her dessert right there? Like, they just didn't have normal desserts. I don't know. It was like flan with caramel on top. It was weird. Or a cheesecake. Like, you see this one at the bottom, the cheesecake? That's not so bad, but let's put on this is Bo fucking this ice cream up. Yes, they take care. Beautiful. Thank you, Amy. My kids used to love going to because they don't call it daycare. They call it kids club or something like that. What else? This is one of they had like a Broadway type of thing every night. The kids was getting their life, honey. Okay, this is all of us with our shirts on. And that is when I can find my other album, when it downloads, I'll show y'all some better pictures. But for right now, that's all I got. So let's get back to StreamYard. And let's talk about what is going on, the state of the culture. All right. Y'all know I was a Windows girl. All right. Let me take this off. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about basketball wise Miami. I was wondering where you went. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, I was sick a week before the trip. And then I was on the trip and the Wi-Fi, I didn't think I would be able to stream. They was hating so bad. Like, cause I paid it's $20 a day for international. They said AT&T said you could use your plan. They was like, don't pay for the Wi-Fi, don't turn on airplane mode. Because this phone right here, that one there, I put on airplane mode. No, I just actually turned it off. And it was like you can use your stuff on the cruise, but they actually had a thing that blocks any type of Wi-Fi, any type of cell service. Because we only went to the Bahamas and like a little bit past there, in between the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. That's where their island is. And yo, I was thinking about, is this like Epstein Island? Because the island, I looked on the map and on Disney, like the beaches and stuff was only like, hold up, let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. My sister was like, why are you so crazy? Can I see this on the map? Let me see. Can you zoom in? Open in maps. All right, hold on. Let me share this again. It doesn't matter. So let's see. Hold on. I'm thinking that we could watch Love and Marriage together because I don't think Carlos and Owen be having copyrights like Bravo. Am I sharing the screen? No. All right, so Castaway Key. Can I get a 3D? I want the immersive tour. What is this? All right, so I want to see the actual island, like the this ain't Google. This ain't Phaedra. So only half, like a quarter of the island is accessible. Oh my god. What am I doing? Only like I wonder what else goes on this island. And you know all the rumors they say about Disney, right? Okay, listen. I was on there. That's what. Forget this island, because I'm gonna get to the island. Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy in a minute. That's why I was getting so good. I don't like Britney. Thank you, Jackie. It's not your mother. Stop it. Oh, I want to fight Britney myself. I picture them to be the same type of island. They are, Charlie, because what I'm really getting at is that they. All right, let's see the terrain. Is that what we want to see? So I have to keep zooming in. Why can't I zoom into this? I don't know how to work my MacBook. All right, I'll figure this out later. My point was that, wait, let me see how far. Like, you see these little islands? Oh, it's a whole bunch. I looked on the Google map, right? And it's a whole bunch of islands around here. And I said, this is where Jeffrey Epstein, because I remember the girl said they had to go through the Bahamas to get to the island. And, oh my God. All right. Enough of this. Let's get on to more about Disney. Bitch, they like the biggest child traffickers. Where's my allegedly banner at? Allegedly. We'll get back to that when I get on Diddy and Jeffrey, Mr. Jeffrey. All right, let me turn this off. Back to me. Okay, so basketball wise, what happened? That was so long ago. Basketball wise, how did it start? Let me drop the link. Did I put the link up? Somebody help me. How did it start? So basically, like, Chantel, who is Jackie's daughter, for everybody who doesn't watch, she keeps, first of all, okay, Chantel, to me, clearly came on here with the agenda to take her mother down and to reign supreme over all the girls, because Chantel is walking around like, you need to choose a side, okay? And most of the girls, especially Evelyn, and y'all know I fucks with Evelyn, but not anymore, because I don't respect her as a mother and what she's doing with Chantel and Jackie. It's clear that she wants some get back for calling her daughter a builder whore, but you doing too much, and it's corny to me for you to be like running around trying to kiss Chantel ass just to tell her, oh yeah, mom said she was only going to talk to you on her YouTube channel, because Chantel wants to have this big fight with her mom, and every time Jackie sits down, so they in, where they at, Hawaii? They in Hawaii. Ming organizes a trip to Hawaii, and I like Ming on the show. I love Ming on the show, and Ty. So Ming organizes a trip to Hawaii, but now like the group is fractured. So it's like, and Jen and Evelyn was talking this time. I think during. So let me rewind. So Brittany, what's the girl name? Denise, who's like a combination of Royce and Susie, and Chantel. They calling themselves the Big Three. Okay. And Chantel has this like really stank air about her. Hey, Dina! She said the Big Three fucked them bitches. Yo, they're so stank. Like, Chantel really thinks she's somebody. Like, I looked on her Instagram and she be like, God was showing off, but he made me. Like, all this nut shit. So she clearly came on the show like to be the queen of the show. And everybody is kind of like bowing down to her because they hate Jackie. But the fans are not having it. Chantel is doing entirely too much, and she's making everybody pick a side. Oh my God, Richie, I need your videos. I was having withdrawal. I was on the Disney cruise, and I had to already pay like $200 plus $20 a day for Wi-Fi, and I still couldn't even. I could only barely watch the shows. I could barely watch Gabor. I just gave up. I said, I'll see y'all when I get back. But I wanted to stream from there, but I probably would have had to pay like $1,000 to stream. Dina, Chantel is getting on my nerves. She is so dysfunctional, and she thinks she's so normal. Brandy is right. Don't get involved in family drama. No, but Brandy, I don't respect Brandy at all. First of all, Brandy, I didn't forget what you did to Malaysia, bitch. I don't forget. The North remembers. Yes, I did, Callie. I did show the pictures a little while ago. The North remembers what you did. Brandy. So first, Brandy was on some shit with Chantel, like, little girl, who was you talking to like that? Like, but then Chantel got mad at Jackie because Jackie didn't check Brandy, but Jackie whole thing was like, bitch, you've been telling me to mind my business this whole time. Like, you've been telling me to stay out your business, don't touch your fucking baby, don't come in my apartment, just back up, Jackie. Like, that's how she been treating her mother since she came on the show. So when Brandy and Chantel got into it, she got mad because Jackie didn't stand up for her. But so then Brittany takes it upon herself to stand up for Chantel. And I see what Chantel is doing. You have your little minions, which is Brittany and Denise. These two bum, broke ass bitches running after Chantel, talking shit to people. And Brandy is such a nut ass bitch. Brittany be punking the shit out of Brandy. And I'm like, this is Brandy, the one that was barking at Shawnee, the one that was barking at Malaysia. You letting Brittany Renner, dick sucker extraordinaire, get off on you like this? The way I would have dove across the table, like she done chumped Brandy like 4 times already. What time is it? Oh shit, Love and Marriage is on. So what happened? So Chantel keeps wanting to have this conversation with Jackie. Everybody's like, Jackie, you need to talk to your daughter. And every time somebody says Chantel's name, Jackie just gets up and leaves. Like, we're not doing this. My family is not, y'all not doing this in my fucking family. Like, we're not doing this. You know how like Brittany came on Bravo to like air out all her family business. Like, Jackie's like, we're not doing this. Like, I'm Jackie fucking Christie, okay? And Chantel, she told one of the girls that Chantel is impressionable. So Chantel is standing on this thing like, you said I was impressionable? Like, as if Jackie said she was a build-a-whore. But you are impressionable. You don't understand that Evelyn is using you. Like, all these girls are using you for a storyline. And you're letting them gas you, especially Brittany fucking Renner. Like, instead of Brittany trying to gas you to go against your mom because she don't speak to her mom or whatever the problem is there. And let me say this. I think I said it already. Brittany has convinced Chantel that they are like sisters in arms. They're going through the same things. They've been through the same things, like custody with their kids' fathers and toxic mothers. But bitch, y'all are not the same. Chantel, your mother, whether you like her or not, respect her or not, put you in position to win, okay? You are winning in life. Even though you are a little bitch, you're winning, okay? Brittany Renner had to suck. She wrote a book about sucking dick and swallowing babies to trap an NBA player who I think as of COVID, he's not really paying her any money. And if you paid attention to when the fires broke out, the girl Denise had to come and pick her or her uncle or somebody up. Like, you don't have a car, Brittany? Like, there's something going on with Brittany. Brittany is for damn sure a hoe. And you fooling with Kevin Gates, who openly fucked his cousin, was fucking his cousin. And when he found out that was his cousin, he kept fucking his cousin. He's a cousin fucker. Like, that is who you're all garbed up for. That's why you're so mad. Like, she's so mad and nasty, like, with her hijab on. So, Chantel's making, Brandy. First, Brandy was on Chantel's ass. She wrote it. You might as well say it. Shut up. Kevin Gates is an embarrassment to the state of Louisiana. And you change your life, quote unquote, change your life for this man. And he don't even want you. You and Chantel are not the same, and I'm mad then that Chantel is acting like her and this girl are like, you know, sisters forever, and this is a real sisterhood, and I feel so comfortable with these ladies, and she's making all the girls at the table choose sides between her and Jackie, and it's like Ty, the basketball player girl, she was like, Chantel is just like Jackie. Like, this bitch is really trying to make me choose sides. Like, no. So it's just more of that, but it's just disgusting to see like how it's happening and how like the ladies are going around saying, oh, Chantel, your mom said she's only gonna talk to you if you do it on YouTube. So that like gets turned Chantel all the way up. So she's like ready to fight her mother. So they want to go on this boat ride, and Chantel was like, well, Jackie's coming, I'm not coming. And the group is like, girl, you keep doing this, okay? If we gotta choose, then we choose you, okay? So, but then Ty goes and invites Jackie to the boat. So the next day when Jackie shows up to the boat, Chantel is mad, but Jackie kind of like keeps her distance. Then later on, they're like, fuck it, we want to have some fun tonight. We're going to have a sleepover. And Chantel's like, is Jackie, y'all inviting Jackie? Like, Chantel is really like kind of running shit. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? Then Evelyn, it's like a lot. Like, so again, Brittany chumps the shit out of Brandy. I'm trying to rush because I want us to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Miss Wanda is coming back. What happened? It's just they told Evelyn and Denise get into it. Evelyn was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Nobody talking to you. Like, Evelyn snaps on Denise. And even Jennifer kind of like, girl, like, be quiet. And because Brittany had called Brandy a bitch. And Brandy ain't say shit. She was like, fine, God. Those are fighting words, Brandy. What's going on? Like, Shawnee is being replaced with Chantel. What is going on? Why are they letting Chantel, like, run shit? So, long story short, Jackie gets up on the table when Chantel tries to go in. Brittany starts going, bye, deadbeat, go, deadbeat, go, deadbeat, go. Like, but Chantel, you letting this little girl, this little whore, cuss out your mother? So Jackie just leaves, and I think it goes off. But the previews for next week, like, this is, they going to fight next week, and Chantel hit her mother first. She was like, look how you look as a mother, and like pushed her. And then all you hear Jackie say, like, bitch, I will mop the floor with you, or something like that. So that's next week. Do y'all care? Are y'all watching Love and Marriage Huntsville? You know, Miss Melody Cherie is gone. Hey, Chaps. Y'all think it's gonna be good without Melody? Ah!
Why would you go hard on somebody you care about?
Y'all see?
Don't care about that. Makes no sense.
Oh my God, these two. This bitch is a hoe. I don't know if y'all can see. I forget her name. The fitness girl.
That you keep asking me. It's not, asking. I only ask you when the situation ain't you lying about it. One thing I'm trying to get Trisha to understand.
Trisha.
That whole proxy thing that she.
This man is such a simp. He is.
If I ask her a question to her is an accusation. And I'm like, no.
Hey, Kelly. We can watch this later. I'm not in a rush to watch this. I did want to, you think it's going to be the last season? I think so. I'm curious to see how it's going to be without Melody. Which, if you ask me my opinion, it was already without Melody, because Melody would show up and leave, you know? But what y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to watch this, or y'all want to talk about Diddy? Because I want to talk about Diddy. Leave that hoe. She don't want marriage, and fuck Martell. She did fuck Martell. And I think Melody is a punk for running away like she did. Does this mean? Hold up. What happened? Oh, y'all, you know what? I think that when I be doing review, when they be asking me my opinion, what do they call it? Surveys? I had cut StreamYard out. I said, why is it so hard to move the camera, reverse the camera? It made some other complaints. And now they have the camera where you can just flip it right here on the main page. Before you had to go to settings, you had to go to camera, and then you had to like pick it was like 4 options. I was like, why? That's a basic function. That should be like readily available. And why is there so many fucking buttons? I can't even see the comments, and they cleaned all that shit up. I love leaving reviews. Okay, so now, okay, I can change the camera. Hey, all right. This is so much easier. What is this? Oh, okay. Riley. Y'all, on Next Gen, right? Riley. Do y'all think Riley is an asshole? Because I do. I do think that there are a lot of microaggressions. Gia fucking Giudice. Bitch, fuck you, Gia. And I'm glad her boyfriend was like, if Riley could say whatever the fuck she wants to say, like, if you don't want to hear it, don't talk to her. I saw that they had made some updates. Yes. That's thanks to me because I complain. I take the surveys. The girls are coming for Riley. They was trying to come for Riley, and they don't understand. I don't think they even realize that they're being biased because. But I think what Riley doesn't understand about white people is that they won't say shit to your face. They'll smile and be like, so Georgia met this. She said she manifested a rich boyfriend. Riley was drunk when she said that to Georgia. White people will sit in your face and be like, but you see they all dogged her, Georgia, in the confessional. So the cigarettes in Orlando was only $7 or $8 instead of $15 here. So you know I got like 20 packs of cigarettes. Riley's kind of an asshole, guys. Sorry to say. But at the same time, like, Gia, who are you to be telling somebody that they're rough? All you do is come in cursing and talking shit like, enough already. Let the guy in. Like, you are the definition of rough. Like, who are you to be checking somebody? Like, bitch, shut up. Riley ain't no different than any of you guys. She just will say it to your face instead of going in the back room and talking about you. But Georgia, I heard Georgia and that boy wasn't even together anymore. Hold on, let me check. What's her name? Georgia. Next. Here we go. That's her name, right? Georgia. And what's the boy name? I'm just put boyfriend. Boyfriend. I didn't say nothing about Gia Giudice's boyfriend. I said Georgia. Are they still together? I heard they broke up. I don't know where I heard this from. Just ask them, are they together? They said he was hanging out with Charlie because he's a crypto bro. Gia, nobody cares about you. I don't think Gia should come back. Gia provides absolutely nothing. Riley was Gia hands always in somebody's face. Yeah, and she said, if you don't, I'm Italian. If you don't like it, get over it. No, bitch. Back up, Gia. Most white people don't believe they're racist. They do stuff subconsciously before they even realize what they're doing. There's no sense even trying with them. Exactly, because Riley, it made me feel bad when Riley was like, if I say something, it's a problem. Because Riley was just sitting there at the table like, after she quote unquote got checked for her behavior. And the one white guy, I forget his name. It's like Shy, I think. I like him. Gia is such a non-factor. So she was sitting there being quiet. They're like, Riley, what's wrong? She was like, I'm just trying to watch what I say around you guys. They're like, no, honey, don't do that. And Gia was like, babe, I was just saying, like, you know, when you drink, it's kind of harsh. And her boyfriend checks her, or maybe that's the next episode. Like, stop, don't tell her what the fuck to say, kind of like that. I want to show the preview, but and Shirley was like, it's a problem when I say something. It's a problem when I don't say something. Like, I can't win with y'all. And I think that's when it set in for everybody. Like, damn, she's kind of right, you know? How y'all feel about Kim Zolciak's daughter on here? I think she needs to shut up. Why does it keep saying Gia? Who cares about Gia? I said Georgia McCann. Let me see. McCann. That was a... I don't know, child. It's not saying. I guess nobody cares. It's probably on Reddit somewhere. And poor Ava. She just like... Ava kind of like wrote herself off the show. She's so scary. I guess that's the white side of her. I guess she don't want to be getting confrontations. She, you know, she had one little dust up with the girls and she's scared to come around now. Girl, bye. So they can keep Ava and they can keep I wish Ava would give a little more, be her who she really is. I don't know. Gia, they can really keep because she has no personality. Instead of when she want to say something to Riley or, you know, she says stuff to other people, but girl, bye. All you do is a podcast with your mom. So what else happened while I was away? Riley was pissing you off. Why, Top Show? Let me put the link on here again. Let me pin it. I hope I'm not getting another cold. All right, how do I do the link? Copy. Ava can go. Who can go more, Ava or Ava or what's her face? Gia. All right, let me pin this comment so I'm gonna keep posting it. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm not gonna pin it. Either you get it or you don't. Kelly!
Hey, what's up? You made it back. In one
Yes, I made it back, child. What's been going on? I'm trying to think. What else did I miss? I watched Basketball Wives. Did I watch Miami? I watched Miami. They're getting on my nerves.
I watched Miami this week. I think that I might be done.
It's really nothing going on.
County though.
Did you? Should I watch it?
I mean, I've been watching it since it came on, so I dip in and out. I may not watch it every week, but I dip in and out. But Miami is something about it where they're just all just annoying the hell out of me. They're just all so annoying.
It's not really anything happening.
Miss Nicole is nothing really happening. I think that this story with Gertie and Julia was made up by the producers.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not giving. Hey, Top Cow. I said it's
what's
not
up?
giving.
I don't. But the reason why I don't know if that's made up because at one point does the drink stop flowing? You know what I mean? Like, okay,
right.
I'm not gonna be on when you throw a drink in somebody's face. That lasts on the internet forever.
Forever.
You know?
Oh no, I'm not saying that Gertie was in on it, but I think that this show is dirty enough to set somebody up like that.
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like Gertie when they made up and they were sitting down. They were trying to talk. Gertie was interrupting her.
I told y'all Gertie is a bit much. Like she's a bit much. Like two things can be true at the same time, as they say. Like Gertie be doing too much.
I
Yeah,
don't
I didn't
think
like
she gonna
that.
get over that, and I don't think they're gonna be able to move past it.
No.
What the Herbert Julia?
Yeah, I think that the show's gonna get stuck.
I
I
feel
don't think
like
they
she
should
got
have
over it
aired
though.
that at all.
I
I feel
will
like she
say,
got over it.
you know, I I believe in real love, you know. So when they were
Uh,
in that therapy session, I was getting a little emotional seeing him be there for his wife. I don't know. I love that whole. I like when you can see real love like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, they are cute.
She
I like them.
she going through something, and he says, you know, I'm just amazed at your strength. I don't know. I like stuff like that. I don't know. But let me, because I can't be up here a long time. I do want to talk about next gen KY Jelly or NYC.
Wow.
Here's the deal. I have I have two feelings about the situation. Then I'm gonna tell you who I think should come back and who should not come back. First
Okay.
thing with Riley. Riley was pissing me the fuck off the entire episode because on one hand, Riley, you are right. I'm right there with you. Yes, they are doing microaggressions. Yes, the same thing is happening, and you are being singled out. I get that. You're being, I love to see Riley so vocal because she wasn't vocal on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's growing into her own, and she's becoming like, no, this is how I feel. I'm sorry if it's too short or whatever. This is how I feel. But mama, you gotta have to put the drink down because you can't be right and be a drunk hoe at the same time.
Mm.
Is
Because
that her issue that she be drunk? Is that it?
she's every I counted, she had about 5 different drinks in her hand at different times in the
Oh.
one night of the episode. And I'm looking like you gotta be listen, you are right, but also you can't be drunk doing all types of stuff and then crying, and your crying is giving like I'm drunk cry. You know what I mean? Like I'm emotional drunk cry. That's what she was giving me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I like the guy Saul. I like that he had her back. He
Yeah. I
came
think
to
it's
check on
Shy.
her. Shy. He came to check on her and everything like that, made her laugh, made her feel right. I actually really do like him. I actually like some of the friends of the show better than some of the main cast.
Yeah.
What else? I want to say Gia needs to mind her own fucking business, and that's why I think her boyfriend in the next episode or this episode kind of got her together.
Let me see
Saying
if I
like,
can find it.
he said, let her, if she wants to say or feel the way she feels, let her feel that way. Like, leave her the fuck alone. And I
Right.
appreciate that. Who else? Ava can leave the show. I think she brings nothing. She's
I feel like
broke.
she already left.
She
Yeah, it's like
doesn't have a personality. She came from
none.
another show. Y'all know that, right?
What show?
She was on Growing Up Hip Hop, and actually
Oh,
her
yeah.
brother got her on there because the brother was originally on the show.
Yeah, I don't like. Ava gives me nothing, and to say I'm in the Hamptons all the time and all this other stuff. You know
But
who was,
Charlie tracked her and she was right down the street in Manhattan.
which is crazy, and
So she's punk puss. It
she's
said
punk.
Gia is drunk, both sober and drunk. And she's right here telling somebody to shut the fuck up. But Riley's the problem?
Right.
Girl, bye.
Gia to me is so ghetto. I don't care how much money her mama done stole or whatever. She is a little too ghetto for housewives. You know what I mean?
Okay, wait, I'm gonna show people who don't know what we're talking about real quick.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't think it's
Why is this show built around Brooks again? Please remind me.
I said that the first episode.
Maybe it was his idea. Maybe he pitched it.
I don't know.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Like these
can go to
voiceover things
whatever.
he's doing, it's not even like funny. And I feel like we miss a lot of the drama, like them at the casino, them at the club. Like they show us the scenes with the moms. We don't care about that.
This whole thing where he's talking about, I need to think of my mind. I need disengage and I'm uncomfortable. Bitch, you on the wrong show. You don't need to be the center peach. And
No.
Brooks, all right, but he gives nothing too. And I think the center peach should have been Ariana, honestly.
Yeah, I think that she has
Yeah.
the most personality. Brooks and Ava to me are one and the same.
Right.
They're both like, why are they here? You know.
All right, so
Right.
let's see what. Yeah, that's what happened to Riley.
Well,
But
in the preview of the next episode, they show Gia's boyfriend telling her like pretty much like chill out, like let her do whatever she wanted to do, like feel however she want to feel, because they all know that they're gaining up on her. And it's funny that the
oh, here it is. Here it is.
okay, yeah, right here.
If you don't like it, don't talk to her.
I think there's maybe just like a nicer way of saying it. That's all, Riley.
See, I think she can talk however she wants. If you don't like it, don't talk to her.
That's Gia's boyfriend.
I think there's maybe just like a nicer way of saying it. That's all, Riley.
See, I think she can talk however she wants. If you don't like it, don't talk to her.
Well, we missed the part where Riley was like, everybody's like, Riley, why are you so quiet? She's like, when I say something, there's a problem. When I'm quiet, there's a problem. So, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like even with the only person at that table besides Sai, the only person at the table who had her back besides Ariana, but was I forgot the girl's name, the trans girl, who actually I feel like we need to see more of her. Like I'm actually liking her story. Seems like she's actually doing stuff. She seems like she's on the right side of history with calling people
But
out.
I feel like that's why we don't see her, because she's working.
Then why we don't see Ava? Because you talking about you got a fitting, but you in New York getting called, doing FaceTime with your dad.
The producers cut Ava down because she's blah. That's what I think.
Probably, yeah.
So right here it says these 5 girls were originally cast on Next Gen with Charlie, Dylan, and Brooke, and Connor Kennedy. But Ming, Connor, Dylan, and the blonde on the left dropped out when Gia and Ariana were cast. So I guess this one. Oh, Ming from Ming.
Yeah.
Oh, she should have came on.
I would have wanted. I want to see that. That would have been good.
She needs to bring her ass back. Dylan agreed to be on the guest in the end. So random, but I wish we saw Ming. Yeah, they can keep the other bitches, but replace Ava with Ming.
Yeah, I agree. But I already knew Ava wasn't gonna give nothing because she was on that other show for years and she didn't give nothing over there.
Also, I'm around. There's no offense to my white listeners out here, but I have a degree in white people 101, and I know just how they flip, and you got to be ready when they flip. And I feel like Georgia, she was flipping the entire episode because the way she turned on Riley at that table, I feel like it was a turn. And then you understand what the fuck I'm saying when we talk about privilege. Number one, I wasn't the one who brought it up. He brought it up. But you try to make it seem like I'm saying, and it is fucking privilege. You say you have $4,000 in your account. There must be rent, baby, because the average person don't have that amount of money. You're saying like, I just have this amount and I'm working hard, but you're about to open up your own club bar.
And that's probably millions of dollars in New York.
Yeah. It was just like, okay, I just spent time with you. I don't know. The whole situation, even with her dropping her phone in the thing, y'all really gonna jump into the damn water to try to find a phone for $1,000?
Charlie is, because he only gets $10,000 a month, and the way he parties, that's probably going in 1 week.
That's privilege, you know.
Mm-hmm. But Riley said we are privileged. She didn't say, Georgia, you're white privilege. And I think that's where Georgia was kind of taking it. But all of y'all are privileged. Just y'all being on this show is privileged.
No, I think that a lot of people are hiding. This is me projecting from me being around white people. I think a lot of them are hiding the way that they really feel about Riley, and it's kind of slipping out. For her to be
Right.
This
I know
black
you
woman
going. I
with
know
this
where you going.
natural hair and money and you know what I mean? I think that it kind of rubs them the wrong way. And I also think that it kind of, they have this thing where they don't want to, I don't know what it is, but they have this thing where they want to believe that nothing bad has ever happened to black people.
Right.
So they kind of look at Riley with all this money going, see, look, she black. These, you know what I mean? Like, look at what she got. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how they see her. And sometimes it slips out.
I think
I
that
watched the
a
show,
couple of
I feel
them
like
are jealous of Riley because one of them said, I think she comes from like this music dynasty
Georgia,
thing,
right?
Georgia. So they know she got more money than them.
yeah.
And she was the only one that was on Watch What Happens Live. So I know they hate that.
That's true. But also, if you think about it, I mean, I actually looked this up. Riley is the second richest one per se, based off parents on the show.
I figured.
Hudson of all them, and he never talks about his money. Has the
Right.
most money out of all of them combined.
Yep.
So Ariana
Yeah,
must be doing something right.
I figured.
The most useless person.
So this is who I think should come back. I think Riley should come back. I like what Riley was given. I just think that she needs to quit all the tears and stuff like that. If you're gonna cry, don't be drunk a minute before crying. I think that Charlie should come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either with my thing with Charlie, either you're gonna step into your Kenya Moore villain era, step into it, just stand on it, or make an arc change. I think, what is the trans girl's name? Sorry, I keep saying trans, but what's her name?
I think Amanda, maybe?
Amara?
Something like that.
I think she should come back. I want to see more of her and her story. I love that they never once acknowledged that she is trans on a show. I think that's actually dope.
Might not because she's working
She
so
looks
much.
good.
I do think that she overblew the whole Ozempic thing. I think that was just a bad joke, but she made it seem like it was something bigger.
Yeah.
Sai should come back, leave Eva off. Gia can go back to the Jersey Shore.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Brooke.
Meredith's son, Brooks. I don't want to see any more group scenes with his mom and stuff like that. I think that
Or his creepy ass dad asking his friends if they're tops or bottoms. I think that's so inappropriate.
It is. I think, just they should circle the show around either Riley or around Ariana.
I think the thing about circling the show around Riley is this. I don't think Riley really hang out with these white people like this. I think this is a job for her. So that means that would change the demographic.
She said her and Charlie were friends. She's friends with Charlie.
No, she might kind of know a couple of these people, but I think Riley hang around black people on a day-to-day basis.
I don't think she does.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think she does. I think that's why her hair looks like that. If she was hanging around black people, her hair would be right, first of all.
And I think you have to remember how old these people are. I think when you move to New York and you're in that age range, your main MJ, this is my friend who we go out to the club every weekend or every week or whatever. That's my friend or whatever. But they really ain't cool like that. But this is, I'm young, I'm hot, I got money in New York. We're gonna get to the clubs every week. So I'm checking out my friend. What Georgia at? What can you get me?
Yeah, Georgia throws the hot parties. Hold on.
I don't know. I feel like, to me, when I watch this show, I feel like I am watching Riley at a work trip. And this is like, she wouldn't normally be around all these white people like this. Like,
but
she might have
we ever seen Riley before? Like, it can't, I mean.
No, I'm saying the energy and the awkwardness I'm not saying she doesn't have one or two white friends, but her just going off by herself with a bunch of white people, I see an awkwardness there.
I do think that Ariana being her best friend does make sense since they did grow up together, you know?
Yeah.
Amy says Raleigh friends in NYC is DJ Envy daughter Madison and Nia Long's son too. Didn't she have a black friend in the beginning of the season?
I think so. I think we saw one of her actual friends was on the show.
Oh, the
This is
black
what I'm
guy.
saying. I don't think she hang out with these white people like I really don't.
I think
But
she does because then she go to NYU. I think she's been in all white spaces, and she has. I don't think she has a lot of black friends, honestly.
I don't know. I just see that awkwardness, and I feel like yes, she's around white people for school and work, but I think that's it. You know, it's just an awkwardness there that I'm picking up on where I'm like, we don't really hang out with these people.
did y'all feel like they were talking shit about Brooklyn when they went out when Riley went out in Brooklyn?
Hey, Richie.
I don't think. Hey, Dustin. I don't think it was about Raleigh. I just think it was about Brooklyn, like how they talking about Jersey. They're kind of like, let's get the hell out of Jersey. Like, just say you're sorry. Let's get the fuck out of Jersey, please, fast. They hated Jersey, all of them. The Flies.
Does seem
They was
bummed.
kind of like, to me, it was like kind of a private joke on GM. Like, what the fuck is this Jersey Shore shit? Like, what are we supposed to do here? It's so gross here. Like, remember they said, I think they just fight and have ugly girls and just fight. Who said that, Charlie?
Oh my God.
But you know, also I didn't like how Gia was so judgmental when they were coming off the boat, and Georgia was in her like robe, and they were like talking shit like, why the fuck? That's disgusting. Why is she in her robe? But you don't even know that I left my clothes. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Gia's coming.
Well, I
out.
don't think she's ever gonna like that girl because of that hand washing thing.
No, that was Gia saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't Gia grossed out by the hand washing thing? So I don't think she ever gonna get past that. I just think she don't like her from that point on.
They were judging her. She just left the baller suite at the Oceans. That's why I like to go Oceans, Atlantic City. Just up the suite. She didn't have her clothes. She could have, but then she had clothes when she got there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, she could have put on the same stuff she wore to the club the night before. I don't know.
Maybe that was her way of flexing. I don't know. Let's see. They need to hear about. They need to read about her home wrecking mama. Who? Kim Zolciak? Hey, Shar.
Ain't no home wreck. That man's still over there married to that woman as far as I know.
Condescending little
Probably
thing.
brought them back together.
Well, I think they marry for money. So I don't think the wife cares. I think they have a financial arrangement.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Big Papa.
Are they back together?
I don't think they ever got a divorce.
I don't think they ever left.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, some rich people do that. They'll stay legally married because it's just like the old saying, it's cheaper to keep her than it is to get a divorce and pay these lawyers, submit all our financial records. You might be doing something illegal. You might not be paying your taxes. All this stuff gets exposed. It's easier to just stay married and you live in this house and I live in that house.
All I can say is
Georgia
thank you,
is
Big
poor.
Papa. Thank you.
Georgia is poor based off of Charlie words. They all know she doesn't have anything.
That was fucked up when Charlie said that she was eating his scraps. That was fucked up.
I loved it.
I don't think they have no respect for that girl. And I honestly think
because Georgia to me is social climber, user. She's got what is he, Muslim? What is this guy that she's dating? She manifested a rich boyfriend. She didn't even want to tell the nigga she loved him back. She just wants him for his money so he can open a club. Like she gives social climber, user.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of on Charlie's side with that. It was something him saying he was gonna punch on her face, but Georgia, you know, she poser.
Yeah. But it's also woe with me. Like, oh my God, I don't have money like you guys. So it's like being a social climber but paying the victim at the same time.
Yeah. Let's talk about Diddy.
Here we
What
go.
happened with Diddy? I didn't see this right here. It's a statement from Maureen Comey. As you all know, Maureen Comey got fired.
Well,
Mhm.
someone needs to
What does
hire
that
a
mean for
lawyer.
Diddy?
She's available.
Is she a good lawyer? I don't know.
She was I mean, she by her record, she is a good lawyer. She's a very respected lawyer. That's why it's so big. And I don't
So
think it has anything to do with the Diddy trial.
I
Why
think
she
it was
got
a
fired.
combination of things. I think this was a factor. A factor.
she wasted a lot of
Yeah.
resources on Diddy. Know what? You didn't know she was fired, Amy? So let me read her statement. Yesterday was unexpectedly my last day in office. Yo, Trump ain't shit, okay? I was summarily fired via memo from Maine Justice and did not give a reason for my termination. Every person lucky enough to walk in this office constantly hears 4 words to describe our ethos: without fear or favor. Do the right thing the right way for the right reasons, without fear of retribution and without favor to the powerful. For the majority of my nearly 10 years in SDNY, the hard part seemed to be acting without favor. That is, making sure people with access, money, and power were not treated differently than anyone else. There's your mistake. And making sure this office remains separate from politics and focused only on the facts of the law. Another mistake. Fear was never really conceivable. We don't fear bad press. We have the luxury of exceptional security, keeping us physically safe. And so long as we did our work with integrity, we would get to keep serving the public in this office. But we have entered a new phase where without fear may be the challenge. If a career prosecutor then be fired without reason, fear may seep into the decisions of those who remain. Do not let that happen. Fear is the tool of the tyrant, wielded to suppress independent thought. Instead of fear, let this moment fuel the fire that already burns at the heart of this place, a fire of righteous indignation at abuses of power, of commitment to seek justice for victims, of dedication to truth above all else. It has been my honor to fight for those principles by your side, Maureen. See you later, Maureen. So what does that mean for
Knowing you,
Diddy?
Maureen.
I heard that she was getting fired because she was going after. Remember when Trump said if if he felt like Diddy was being treated unfairly, he would step in. And I heard that she was going for the maximum sentence with him, and that's kind of unfair. It's only prostitution.
I think it was a multitude of things. I think it was all these things combined where they were like, this woman gotta go. Because she, in all honesty, looking at the evidence, especially after I've seen people read through the transcripts of what was presented in court, they should have dropped these charges. But I think that they end up looking even more stupid by actually trying him than whether if they would have just bit the bullet and dropped the charges.
All right. So my opinion is, first thing is this. If you look at the legal standing of those charges that he was convicted of, they already know that they're not going to give him like this. He's not going to get 20 years. He's going to give us time served. He may end up spending.
Well, tell her that.
Well, there's only a rumor that they was asking for the maximum amount. That's only a rumor, so we don't know that. But
they wrote a thing.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
What I'm saying is this. That aside, because I want to wrap this Diddy thing up. That aside, he's probably going to spend at most maybe 5 to 7 years in prison with time served. So he's probably going to get out in 4 years, 5 years. We'll see. That has nothing to do with the reason why she was fired. They're trying to muddle the waters. The reason why she was fired because she was actually on the prosecution's case. She was on the case of the Jeffrey Epstein files. That was how she became notable, because she worked on that case. And with all this stuff that's going on with just Jeffrey Epstein, that's why the news is saying it doesn't make sense why he would fire her, because it's sending out a smoke signal to all this other stuff going on. It has nothing to do with Diddy.
I have a question. Who fired her?
He did. Trump.
She said Maine Justice, so that's like the Justice Department.
So I wonder who is the person I think it was all these things combined. I think it was everything.
Yep.
It was Epstein. I think it was all this money that was wasted on this trial. I think it was just like, this lady gotta go.
I don't.
You know what I mean? I think it was all of this stuff.
I don't. I think that it has leads back to Trump and Epstein.
I don't know if you can waste this kind of money on a trial and lose and keep your
Yep.
job.
And I think
Even
like
if
you
the
say, it's a
Epstein thing
combination of
happened.
things. You have her wasting, her having Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, the this, the that, raiding all three of his houses at once, only finding lube and a gun that was security's gun. You're giving all these witnesses immunity just to get your ass handed to you. The jury, you picked the jury of all white men from Westchester County with advanced degrees. They all said not guilty of the main charges. So you lost that case, and now we have this renewed interest in the Epstein shit, and the people want. So I was talking to my dad, and he said that Trump said he was going to see it. He's going to request for the grand jury stuff to be released, and he said they don't do that. They never do that. So that was never going to happen. But with her back here, maybe it would have happened, because she wants to defend the truth or whatever her statement just said, and that's a big problem for Trump, as we all know. So it's probably to spend all that money on Diddy's trial. That's probably what they can use to justify it on paper, but it's really about Epstein, and the people want to know what they want to know about Epstein.
I think that
I agree.
The Justice Department should work individual from or separate from the White House. And we know that Pam Bondi is Trump's personal lawyer. She's acting as personal lawyer. So she was the one who fired Comey. Comey's
That's
father.
why I was asking who did it, because I was wondering how that was.
Well, she's the Attorney General, and she did it, right? She's
Yeah.
main justice.
And the thing is this: now, why did the White House all of a sudden, all this shit they talked about Biden hiding his medical records and this, all of a sudden they say, Trump was diagnosed with chronic venal insufficiency disease. That's that's a distraction from this Epstein stuff.
First, they couldn't hide it anymore. Number one, people were zeroing in on his hand with the makeup on his hand. His ankles had swelled up the size of like grapefruits, and they couldn't hide anymore. And also, I saw they were simultaneously having Congress was questioning the doctor and the staff of, I don't know if it was the doctor, but the staff of Joe Biden. They're trying to find out who was running the country. If he had cancer, he didn't get cancer. Like, they were asking him, were you running the country? And he just pled the fifth on everything like they do. So you have y'all trying to go on this witch hunt about Biden, and did y'all know he was sick and all of this stuff? But nigga, you are clearly sick. What is going on with you? And every medical professional I see says he got congestive heart failure at the very least.
I thought too. They talking about some intravenous something. I'm like, that sounds like heart failure to me.
So what happened with what they have chronic venous insufficiency means that when the blood is being pumped out, the blood that goes out, for oxygenated blood that goes out from the blood has to come back to the blood. That's just the symptom. Blood is not coming back to the heart. So it causes his ankles and his knees to swell, which can cause blood clots, strokes, and heart attacks. That's what he got going on right now. To me, who the fuck will run in the country if you got all that going on? Yeah, let's talk about it. We talk about
Well,
Biden.
I think this man is too old to be a president, and I said it before when we first started having these 80-year-old men running their asses up here talking about being president. I said we have lost our minds. It should have never come to this in the first place. We need an age cap on presidency. This is insane.
An ethical assistant U.S.
I want to hear this real quick. Hold on. We got to talk about.
Why fire her now?
Can we talk about Maureen Comey for a second? Maureen Comey was for 10 years an extremely successful, dedicated, and ethical assistant.
Jeffrey Toobin, is that the one who was masturbating on his
I think
Zoom
so.
call?
Yeah, during the pandemic.
Yeah,
He got fired. Yeah.
What times we are living in, child?
That's what is wrong
Yeah,
with people?
that is him.
I got this man up here.
And
Well,
now
they
he
got
back.
his job back.
Now he
Assistant
back
U.S.
coming
Attorney
through.
in the Southern District of New York. She was a high-ranking person in that office. She became the head of the Public Integrity Unit. She supervised the case against Robert Menendez, the corrupt senator. She tried Ghislaine
Democrat.
Maxwell. She tried P. Diddy. The idea that she got fired is a disgrace to the Justice Department. And Jay Clayton, supposedly the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York, ought to resign himself in disgrace because he allowed this to go on. This is an outrage that this woman got
Let me
fired.
add to what you're saying.
No, they only have that little clip. I wanted to hear what she was gonna say.
I
But
think
yeah.
he was gonna get fired when they start talking about the Epstein stuff again.
And why's everybody so concerned about the Epstein shit now? Like, do y'all
Because
believe
they
that
wanna
letter
have
that the
Trump on
do y'all
47.
believe the letter that the Wall Street Journal just published? Supposedly Trump's love letter to Jeffrey Epstein. What is
I
it, the
think
Wall Street
I think
Journal?
that you have to see who owns the Wall Street Journal. That's Rupert Murdoch,
Yeah.
who owns Fox
Mhm.
News. Now,
Mhm.
Fox News has already been sued for
Mhm.
almost $1 billion, $700 some dollars for defamation. I doubt that this didn't go through lawyers, verification, or whatever they released this. Also, the White House had already confirmed that they let the White House know this story was about to come out beforehand. And so Trump tried to stop it, but he released it anyway.
You know, my whole thing with this, and this has nothing to do with 47, because I don't think we should see saying the T word on YouTube. This has nothing to do with him specifically. I really have gotten to a point where I do not trust mainstream news because they have been caught in too many lies. And
Where
at
the
this
bookmarks
point,
at?
I think that they will do anything for ratings, and I think that they will do anything to move the algorithm, and they will just push any old type of propaganda out. And I believe that they have started this Epstein crap up again to move the algorithm, to get the ratings, because the Diddy trial is over. And they
They'll
need
float.
something to get those ratings.
Yeah, they'll float anything.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
need something to replace that viewership they were getting from Diddy, those clicks they were getting from Diddy. They need another story. So this is why they have festered up this Epstein stuff again.
Who is that?
That's just my opinion.
This is Salt Lake City, not to change the subject, but it says easy to see who's getting along. This is Salt Lake City. So Lisa got her back to the girls on the right. And I guess it's Lisa and Heather versus everybody, it looks like. I
Is it
cannot
the same
wait to
photo?
come back
There seem
on.
like two photos though.
No, they're at the same place.
Oh yeah,
That's-
because the background is on the other side.
Yeah.
That's
But go ahead,
awkward as
carry
hell.
on.
It still looks a bit photoshoppy because Lisa
Yeah.
looks kind of different lighting.
They're
Hold on,
at
we-
the same place. They're on the same carpet.
Hold
If
on,
you look at both sides, the wall is the same in the back. If you look at the top of the wall.
Richie, we can't move on yet. We got to break this
No,
photo
I
down.
was just scrolling. I'm looking for something.
No, bring it back. I gotta break this photo down.
Okay.
What the fuck is Heather wearing? Number one,
That's what I'm wondering. Why is Heather dressed like
She
this?
looks beautiful. Leave her alone. She
Yeah,
has
but
to
it
get
doesn't match
in
what
the skin.
everybody else
She has to
is
get
wearing.
used to her new body. That's all. Leave her alone.
Mary, look, I like the
Mary's hair is given. Remember how Mary Wiggs used to look?
No, she got somebody good to start doing her hair. Her
Braun
whole
looks a
looks
mess to me.
have improved. She got a whole new team, I think.
You say who? What you say?
Bronwyn looks. I
Mary.
hate Bronwyn. She looks a mess to me.
What? Oh my god.
Bronwyn
I hate
always looks a
Bronwyn.
mess to me. She looks good on this picture. This is the best I've probably seen her look.
She looks normal, or somewhat. It's too much eye makeup.
I feel like Britney's gonna be a fan favorite this year. I don't know
Britney
why.
is nuts, nutty.
I think Britney is going to be doing entirely too much because she's leaning into this ditzy thing
Yeah.
that she does.
Well, Britney is an actress, so I honestly think this is a character she's doing.
I love this. I love that nothing about this is serious. I love it. Wait, we're missing somebody. Whitney.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, is Whitney still on the show?
And
Did they
Meredith.
take her off?
And Meredith. That's my girl.
Oh,
I
I
just
heard-
love the dysfunction
But
of it all.
I heard Meredith got suspended or something.
What?
Oh yeah,
Some
they did say that.
something happened. You heard that, right?
Yeah,
Cal?
they did say
No, I
that.
didn't hear it. Yo,
I
I'm
think
trying to.
she threw a
Y'all want to
glass
see
at somebody.
Kaya Reed? I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second. Do y'all want to hear Kaya Reed Krishan real quick?
Yes.
It's
So
like
handsome man, you know what Krishan the Rock Johnson. You better leave is on fire, child. Blueface ain't looking good in prison. Somebody running sick dick up in his ass too. Seems like they just
No.
playing tattoo, tic-tac-toe, and everything else on that nigga face. And Blueface was a handsome man. You know what Krishan the Rock Johnson. You better leave Tia alone, girl, cause your baby daddy. Or is that really your baby daddy? Anyway, wait, I thought this bitch found Jesus, but y'all been sending all kind of videos to the docket of Krishan the Rock Johnson threatening to whoop Tia, Auntie Tia. And I thought she had found Jesus, gag order, and got baptized. Child, see, that's why I don't trust no nigga, don't trust no Christian, child. She got the right one fucking with Tia. Child, if you don't put them bottles and blunts down and focus on your baby, you better. Now, child, before you get hit in the face with a stack of Bibles and CPS fines that show up to collect your child that still ain't walking or talking, they should have collected as soon as you pushed it out your ass. Child, you need help, the baby need help, your mama need help, your sister need... The whole family need help. That baby ain't got a chance, not a fighting chance. If you don't turn that fucking camera off right now, you better. Child, this is the case of DDD, demonic, delusional, and in denial. Let's talk about the order. Word on the curb, Krishan the Rock Johnson ain't saved no more after she was spotted out here in these streets, homeless in a bonnet. Not homeless in a bonnet, crashing out and playing on folks, grown folks' phone, making death threats instead of tending to her special needs child and the people are tired. Girl, we so sick of you. Your 15 minutes of fame been up, girl. Yes, we are all tired of you riding around in hot boxes with your special needs child, smoking weed, drinking liquor, while pawning jewelry, trying to fight everybody but your addictions and failure to be a mother from the womb and the people like that. I said, child, if you don't pour all that same energy into your child, you better and leave grown folks alone now. Yeah, you better. Or you get hit in your head. You don't want to come down there to Florida with that bullshit. Anyway, child, while you out here in these streets and smoke shop embarrassing a pastor, I said, she ain't going to church no more on Sunday. The church people say they sick of you too, girl, in there just dropping that baby on his head. I say you need to be attending to your untreated, undiagnosed baby and your undiagnosed motherfucking mental health issues. Tia said what needed to be said whole. And you know, I back my Scorpio sister up 100% because you need to do better. Daddy, do we need to come and get the child? Don't make me call Tia. Baby, get Tia on the line. See if we can get Tia to see if she come over here and get this baby. Person who you cussing out is the person you need. You need professional help, ambulance, and fire police and ambulance, fire police and some guidance. Get you some bitch before your child gets snatched and your ass be in jail without the bail, looking like your baby daddy with tattoos over your face. We the people find you guilty of being a dumb, stupid bitch and an unfit mother. Gag, go to we the people order you to be sent to Iran with your mom taking a child. Gag, go to giving him the Tia so he can be raised right. Okay, one thing a Scorpio gonna do, we gonna raise some children in that.
I'm looking for this. Look at Rihanna. I'm looking for this original. This video I saved for y'all. I don't know where. I don't know if it's saved on here or Threads. Look at Rihanna. Okay. Y'all think Jay was messing? I want to talk about Jay too and his baby. I'm sick of these two. I found a good video about this.
Oh God, they got some people everywhere. This cheating man. I'm looking for him to say he's suing Chris Martin any day. This is all Chris Martin's fault.
I don't know. I think he should be quiet because. Hold on. Let's wrap up the Diddy thing. I mean the Trump thing. There's one video I'm looking for. What is this? Remember this, y'all? They're gonna die. Hold on. Do y'all not remember this song?
I remember this song.
On the air. It might be your mama.
Sorry. They said they might be freeing Luigi.
Walking free.
Why?
Let's talk about it. This case has been plagued with prosecutorial and procedural misconduct, meaning the prosecutors have been fucking up consistently. And the procedures that are in place to make sure that this man gets a fair and speedy trial, as is his constitutionally given right, have been fucked up from the very beginning. Let's start with February 28, 2025. The case was starting. Luigi Mangioni's attorney said that there was a lot of evidence that needed to be thrown out and excluded from the case altogether, all because of the Altoona police in Pennsylvania illegally searched him. The Altoona police illegally searched Mangioni's backpack and took other items without a search warrant. Luigi Mangioni was also questioned by officers and was not read his Miranda rights or given any information as to why he was being held for more than 15 minutes. Because the Altoona Police Department did not follow the proper protocol, all of the stuff that they illegally searched and seized from him without a warrant can be inadmissible in court, which means they have to exclude it as evidence away from the jury when they're making their decision.
True?
Not only that, but the first 15 minutes that they spoke with Luigi Mangioni on that initial detainment, they can no longer use in court because that shit happened before they read him his Miranda rights. They have to suppress all of that evidence, which already is a problem for the prosecution. But not only that, all of that happened in February, literally moments ago, today, July 17, 2025. Luigi's lawyers just filed a motion in the court and wrote to the Honorable Gregory Caro, who is the actual judge for the case. The prosecution apparently created a fraudulent warrant in order to go to Luigi Mangioni's health provider to get his personal health information. The letter reads, Dear Judge Caro, Luigi Mangioni, through his counsel, submits this letter to raise yet another significant issue of misconduct on the part of the district attorney. The district attorney has subpoenaed Mr. Mangioni's health insurer. They partially reviewed confidential, private, protected documents that the district attorney readily admits are protected by HIPAA. Accordingly, at a minimum, the district attorney has admittedly violated Mr. Mangioni's rights under HIPAA and has obtained access to confidential, privileged information. However, the situation is far worse than this. As set out fully, the district attorney's subpoena was false and fraudulent. The district attorney falsely made up a court date, May 23rd, 2025, and drafted a fraudulent subpoena. Then, rather than having Aetna give the documents to the court as required to the readily fraudulent subpoena, the district attorney told Aetna to provide the documents directly to the district attorney, intentionally eliminating the court from the subpoena process and ensuring that the district attorney would secure these confidential medical records.
You see who name is at the top, right? Agnifilio, Diddy's lawyer.
I need you to understand a pattern of prosecutorial misconduct and procedural violations could end this case in a mistrial, meaning Luigi Mangioni can walk as a free man.
All right, so the video I'm looking for is from this guy right here. Y'all should follow him. He's very like I don't know what to call it. Let me find the video I was looking for. He posted it. Epstein, that's not that one. Team Trump. Okay, so this one might be it.
Birthday. The letter bearing Trump's name contains several lines of typewritten. Trump was on a fucking warpath to kill the story about a salacious letter that he sent Jeffrey Epstein for his 50th birthday. The letter bearing Trump's name contains several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman, which appears to be hand-drawn with a heavy mark. A pair of small arcs denotes the woman's breasts, and the future president's signature is squiggly Donald below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. Inside the outline of the naked woman was a typewritten note styled as an imaginary conversation between Trump and Epstein, written in third person. Based on the Wall Street Journal's description, this is exactly what the shit would look like. In it, Donald Trump sets the scene, says, voiceover, there must be more to life than having everything. Donald says, yeah, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey then says, nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald, enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey, as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Trump, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. When you put two and two together and see what Jeffrey Epstein was actually prosecuted for, and then have Donald Trump saying multiple times that they have a lot of things in common and that they have wonderful secrets together, the shit is fucking crazy. It gets funnier. JD Vance comes out and says, forgive my language, but this story is complete and utter bullshit. Where is the letter? Would you be shocked to learn they never showed it to us before publishing it? Here comes Donald Trump telling JD Vance to shut the fuck up because he's a fucking liar. In the Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch, who by the way owns Fox News and the Wall Street Journal, personally were warned directly by President Donald J. Trump that the supposed letter they printed by President Trump to Epstein was fake. And if they print it, they will be sued. Clearly, Trump was shown the fucking letter ahead of time before they published it, which is why he says that they were directly told that it was a fake. Then Donald Trump Jr. got in the motherfucking picture and said, my father has a very specific way of speaking. Couldn't have said enigma because it's not in his vocabulary. If only we had this motherfucker on camera saying that word.
Now, Carson's an enigma to me. Carson's an enigma.
After Trump tries to call the letter fake, he then says it couldn't have been him because he never has wrote a picture in his life. And by wrote, I think he means draw. And by draw, I think he means that woman with her breasts. But it's hilarious that he said he's never drawn anything in his life, given the fact that in 2017, a shitty-ass kid drawing of him with his signature sold for $30,000 because he was president of the United States at the fucking time. Not only that, but he's doodled multiple times in the fucking past. All of them have been the New York City skyline, and they've all looked shitty. Release the files. Trump was on a fucking...
So yeah, I just question the timing of this letter. And so did y'all been had this letter? Why is it just being released now? And do y'all really think Trump wrote that?
Yes.
I think it's bull crap, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think that they are drumming up something to keep the ratings boost that they got from the Diddy trial. And this has nothing to do with me supporting 47. I don't care who it was. I'm with Richie. This whole thing is just a little too all convenient. And I have seen, I guess maybe the mainstream media was always like this, and we just didn't have social media to show another side, or we weren't paying attention. But I have seen the way that people on mainstream media, major network, will sit there and tell a blatant lie, and we think it's news. So I don't trust nothing these people do no more. I think they just want ratings, and they don't care what type of propaganda they put out.
I believe that it's true. I believe that. Oh shit! Hold on now. Stop car. Sorry, I'm driving. I do believe it's true, and I do believe that. You talking about a huge. It's almost like, I feel like it's like with the Angela on Real Housewives of Atlanta thing. Why would I myself set something like this up when the only person that's going to get harmed is me and my husband? I feel like that's the same thing with this story. Murdoch and Trump are friends, or at least friendly. You know, Fox News, Murdoch's company, caters to Trump all the time. They lie all the time. Why would this story, which is a huge story, be released if I'm not trying to protect my friend? Now, I will say this. I do think that there's going to be something else coming out. I think this was just a phase one. Usually when you release something like this, there's going to be another phase of it to show that, oh, yes, we do have actual proof that it was you. But at the end of the day, it's crazy to me that 47 supporters, this is the one that's breaking the camel's back. Racism, sexism, getting the immigrants out of shithole countries, all the other stuff, that didn't matter. The price of eggs, bacon, all that stuff, that didn't matter. Is she black? Is she not black? All that stuff didn't matter. Eating the cats and dogs, none of that mattered. None of it mattered. Epstein is the one that's saying, you know what? Maybe there's something I need to, maybe
because most of these people are, I'm sorry.
No, most of these people are fake ass Christians.
Conspiracy theorists.
Right.
This is what I have found with his supporters. Most of them are just generally conspiracy theorists. So they want to believe in conspiracies, and they want to be validated in their conspiracies. It isn't even so much that they're supporting him. They just have this conspiracy theorist mindset. So for them to feel like, oh my God, there was something to this Epstein thing, they care more about that than they care about supporting him any day.
I mean, I don't think, it's like, okay, why do I need to know about John F. K? He died literally damn near 30-something years before I was even born.
Mm-hmm.
So why does it matter to me? So I can just be right. Once we found out, okay, it was the government who killed John F. K. Then what? Oh, that's why we shouldn't trust the government. Okay, okay. Then what? You still need your check every month, right? You still need to benefit. What is the end goal from all this? So you can just be right?
It's hard because I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. I think people think that I am, but I'm actually the opposite. I don't believe a lot of stuff. It's not that I do believe a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I have known because I have a friend that's a conspiracy theorist, and it just means the world to them to believe some of this stuff. So when they get like a little morsel of something of, oh, it might be true. Oh my God, it's like they've won the lottery.
Richie, can you highlight Corey Berman's comment right there? Because I do agree with you. Mark is the Murdoch family, but he's still alive. Once he dies, his son has already been set up to inherit or take over the company business. So he's still the leader of it. But yes, some of Murdoch's kids are not Trump supporters, and they are very much Democrats.
So was the movie, the show, Succession based off the Murdoch?
I don't know. I've never seen Succession. I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
Oh shit! I just banned Corey by accident. Oh my God! How do I undo that?
I don't know.
Oh my God!
Is it in YouTube or StreamYard?
I just hit it in StreamYard, so she's not banned. Oh shit!
You gotta be careful, Richie. She'll get you out of here.
Buttons are crazy.
I started using Rescreen because on Rescreen you can do more stuff for free, and then they don't have that big old obnoxious logo.
All right, I'm gonna try Restream because they upped the price on this while I was going. I'm not paying all this money for no damn StreamYard. StreamYard used to be $20 a month. Now it's like $45, $55.
Oh, and I know this is off topic, but there are actually some browser extensions that you can get where you can add filters and all of this stuff that you do it through your browser.
Oh, StreamYard? Shut up, yeah.
No, it's on your browser, but it shows up through Rescreen. So you don't have to pay for the premium version just to get filters and all of this stuff. Like there's browser extensions.
I'm going to mute you, Top Shelf. There's a lot of air coming in.
Oh, sorry.
Or just put your window up or something. I hope I didn't ban Corey. Let me see. Corey was banned.
Yeah, but StreamYard, I'm not paying that. I'll use Mail Studio before I pay that.
I had a little deal. It was only charging me $25 a month for the one. Okay, she's back. So wait, the ban feature doesn't even work? I'm trying to find. Okay,
you turned it off.
It's when I click the name. All right, not on my computer, but on my phone. Let me see. I'm trying to put show on stage, and ban user is right underneath that. So I made a mistake and hit that. But evidently it doesn't work because Corey is right back. Not that I don't want her to be. Yes, $40 for StreamYard, $40+. That is
no way.
And they got another one where if you pay like $400 or $500 all at once, you can get it for like, I think it was like $25 a month. I'm not paying no $500 for StreamYard.
Yeah, no, that's for people that already have a big following and they need a tax write-off.
Okay.
Well, yeah, great, because you need a tax write-off anyway. Whatever, pay it.
Welcome back, Corey.
That's just starting. No, I follow another YouTuber and he was using Rescreen and his screens were doing really well. And I said, I'm gonna just try to.
You know who else uses Restream? Candy. Candy Loves TV. Is that her name?
Oh, okay.
She uses. I think I'm looking to stream. Restream.
Yeah, because their logo is small and it doesn't look as obscured like with your thumbnails and when you're live. It's just a little Rescreen in the corner. It's not this big old duck and all this mess. And
yeah, why is StreamYard a duck?
Free.
Okay, I'm gonna try Restream next broadcast.
To use filters, you can get the Snapchat filter browser extension, and you can put all kind of filters on your videos and all kind of stuff.
Okay, what else did I want to show y'all? Brandy is trending. Is it y'all's Brandy? Ain't your vocal Bible?
Why is Brandy trending? Is it because her tour?
I don't know. I know that Ray J said that Brandy is embarrassed by him.
I'm gonna be honest. If that was my brother publicly doing the things that he does and knowing the opportunities that he's had in life, I would be embarrassed too.
So this is what.
Like, are you guys like super close? It's not good.
I love my sister, but I'm an embarrassment to them.
So you don't feel accepted?
I never wanted to be accepted. I feel like I'm an embarrassment.
Well, if you think about Brandy, right? Brandy has like this very clean cut image. She's Brandy.
And you know, from like me and you could talk about certain things, just like me and you could talk about Three's Company and MASH. A lot of people can't do that. I think we're good. We'll be okay. There's certain things that I feel like we should all do as a family that her and my cousin might not agree upon, but you know, to each his own.
So do your kids, because she has a daughter, right? Older.
Yeah.
Do they ever?
My little niece is 21, 22. She comes and hangs out with Melody and Epic. My kids was over at Brandy's house 2 days ago, so Epic calls his auntie every day. He loves his auntie. So we was able to get on the phone through him. He was talking to her, and I seen her. I'm like, what's up? But other than that, we haven't talked. I got to do me, you know? It's like, you don't want me to be me. And I'm talking strictly about maybe my cousin, not Brandy. You want me to be something else, but I'm superseding everything y'all doing. How does that work? I don't know.
Who do you feel they want you to be?
Like a little more clean cut, not you're crazy. But that's what I feel like most people love about you. Like, I feel like that's part of your brand is the fact that you're funny, outspoken. You're kind of like whatever.
Yeah, it's just tough because you only feel bad when your family has a problem. Your family is the only people that can get to you. Not the comments, not the people on the other side, but when your mom or your sister or your dad or your cousin start questioning like the algorithm, I just feel like it's not fair and they're not intelligent enough to know what's going on in the digital world.
Right.
So shame on them.
Right. And you're tapping into something that they don't understand. Yeah, of course.
Future.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never go broke.
Right.
I'll never have to do the dog and pony show. I love being on stage.
If you talking about going on tour?
With the shit I know and the codes I know,
he's
we'll
literally
always be safe.
dog and pony show.
Right.
I can put 3 codes together and we're good. Forever.
So you know how to move with the times regardless of what age or
I just know
decade
digital.
Yeah.
You know, I know digital and I know so.
Saying basically, he keeping the brand alive. Brandy, you ain't doing shit, girl. Get off me.
Well, I'm gonna say this as a Black person, it has always been easy to make money being a stereotype and a buffoon. We have, ever since the entertainment industry existed, we've been able to get rich doing that. So Ray J ain't cracked no code. He's just willing to sell these stereotypes about Black people. And I feel like his mom ain't cool with that shit.
His mom favored him at first.
Yeah. But
Ray
I
J
think
could
it
do no
started
wrong.
going too far. And I think she started realizing like this is something that he's doing to sell out. This isn't like he's just doing this because he don't know any better. He knows what he's doing. He just don't give a damn.
Ray J can't sing, but Ray J, I feel like Ray J's doing a lot. But if you take the bullshit out of it, I think that they probably, whether you respect it or not, what he did with Kim K, he kind of solidified his spot in pop culture with that, and all his shenanigans and stuff. His name's always in the press for something, whether you respect what he's doing or not. I don't know.
And he has a lot of production credits.
Yeah.
And those headphones, are those headphones still?
And he's got the
I
Scooby
don't know
Bun.
what's going on with them headphones. I've heard mixed reviews.
Let's see. What else did I want to show y'all? Let me see my life.
Oh, can we talk about Denise?
Sure. I don't really care, but y'all can talk about it. Oh, Jay-Z. Go ahead. Y'all talk about Denise for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna talk about Jay.
You know, when I first saw Aaron, I thought he's abusive.
Me too. That's why I brought it up. Yeah. Me too. I think I said it on Gabor's channel. I said I think she's in a DV situation. Like, he just seemed real aggressive. He seemed like one of them type of men that'll pop you upside your head. I'm gonna just be honest.
He seemed like every time he was that first season, every time he was like on the verge of going off.
Mm-hmm. And he ain't never explained what happened to her eye. If you didn't do it, you should be able to say, like, look, that was a picture from when she was playing tennis. I did not hit this woman. That's not what he's saying. He's talking vague. He's talking in circles. He's talking all around it. And I'm like, dude.
I haven't paid much attention to it. I just saw like the pictures and that's it.
Yeah, he claims I've never been emotionally or physically abusive. And I have proof, and I'll prove it. Whatever. I don't know. I think that Denise is very, I don't want to say gullible. I almost want to say like overly generous. Like she's very easy to like take in people, want to help people out and stuff like that. And I think that he found a fool. And she probably, like a lot of women, thought she could fix him. He's going to change. He'll go to counseling, you know, yada, yada, yada. I could definitely see her doing that. And she was not going to tell anyone until he sued her and was trying to get her money. Like, you can't just leave the woman. You're going to leave the woman and try to take her money?
Of course.
And it's not like she left you. I mean, you the one who want the divorce. So go on. Y'all ain't got no kids. Y'all was in y'all 50s when y'all got married. Like, go on.
Wait, he filed?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And I still don't understand why his family is living in that woman's house. I don't know what happened to their house. It was never explained. And she's living in the rental property because she got tired of being in the house with all those people.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so you let these people run you out of your own house. It's just, she's too free-hearted. She's too easygoing.
She's a people pleaser.
Yeah, and he just found a fool. And I don't think she knew he was a loser because I think he had like a holistic business in Malibu. He had like an office and like he looked like he was a legitimate business person. Like, I don't think that she really knew he was a loser until they were like actually living together. Yeah. And she desperately wanted to be married. She said she would never get a divorce again, which makes me feel really bad now that I know she was getting hit. So this man was going upside your head and you on TV talking about you'll never get a divorce. That man could have unalived you. You have 3 daughters. One of them is special needs. Who's going to take care of her if something happened to you? Like, this is crazy.
All right. So with Jay-Z, if you don't know, this boy has suing Jay-Z. Wait, let me read these comments. Let's see. He's always been creepy. All his interviews about him catching her cheating. Denise had a previous DV situation to get a job. I just remember when he was saying like the CIA was following him or somebody was following him.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, he seemed a little off.
Well, they're both off.
Yeah.
Denise is very much
both of them.
Yeah, Denise is very quirky, but he seemed like he was a dark kind of off. Like Denise energy don't seem real dark to me.
Yeah, it's very light and very it's very ditzy and I love animals. I'm gonna
now she did take that woman's husband, and you know my friend knows her, and she hates Denise, but she did take that woman's husband, and she got her karma back. But you know she doesn't seem as dark. Aaron seems very dark to me.
Well, yeah, they don't interest me either.
Me neither. I literally have nothing to say.
I mean, if anything, just get back on the show, Denise. But they already started.
No.
Well, they gave her own show, so I don't know if that's gonna come back or not.
They gave her what?
She had her own show.
Oh yeah, that's right. I watched half an episode of that. It didn't hold my attention. And then remember years ago, before Housewives, she had her own show.
Yeah, that's when
her father.
Yeah, her dad was younger. I think her mom was still living. They
I
had
thought
a
her
show
mom
for a
had
few
just
years.
died.
Oh, she had already passed. Okay, they had a show for a few years. Yeah, they're not that interesting, to be honest. I mean, you have one daughter that's obsessed with church, and you have another daughter that's on OnlyFans. So they're like polar opposites.
And Denise
and
seems
it's
to just
just
still be riding the wild things wave, and she's not even, white.
nobody even remembers that movie, girl. I barely
Right.
remember it.
Old
And
people do.
what's going on with Jay-Z? So this boy, his last name is Satterwhite. He's still trying to get a paternity test from Jay-Z. So he filed some type of motion. Apparently, he's been trying to sue Jay-Z since 2010. Now, I was reading something, it's pretty long. He's been unsuccessfully trying to sue Jay-Z since 2010. And I think the other day, like last week or something, while I was on my cruise, it said that Jay-Z was ordered to take a paternity test. Now, his lawyers filed a 40-page motion to dismiss lack of jurisdictions, rules of law, etc. Also asked the judge to take notice of 8 previous court rulings that did not result in Ramir getting a paternity test. So he's tried in a lot of different states to get Jay-Z to do this paternity thing. Now, this guy lawyered up. Let me follow him. He breaks it down a lot. Now, this is really long. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to skim through it. A lawyer can take a case, charge hourly fees. He's basically saying like the different kinds of lawyers. A lot of lawyers can take your case. Is it called pro bono or ad hoc? Let's see. They get a contingent fee. Representation won't cost you money up front. The lawyers get paid for the money recovered, not the part. However, there are certain types of cases in which a lawyer is forbidden either by statute or by rules of professional conduct. Because everybody basically is saying, why won't Jay-Z just take, if this not your son, just take the test and prove it. But if this is me and this person is saying I'm his son, he's my son, and I'm Jay-Z and Beyonce, first of all, I don't want my DNA in y'all system, number one. Well, that's really the main thing. And I'm not that boy's father. And I said no. But people, this boy is like 30 years old, mind you. And like, what do you want? So this is saying, in the case of Mr. Satterwhite, apart from early child support complaints filed by his mother and the one filed by his godmother, in many cases he filed in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and now California. So he's filed in all these different states, which is weird. Notably, his most recent case in California alleged the following causes of action: fraud, deceit, abusive process, unjust enrichment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress. There is no law or rule that prevents a lawyer from handling the above cases of action on a contingent fee basis. Thus, even if Mr. Satterwhite, or whatever it is, lacked the funds in his case of merit, he could have found a lawyer to take the case on a contingent basis. Currently, also lawyers nationwide are not licensed in California, New Jersey, and PA can be granted pro hoc vice admission in the states. Blah, blah, blah. The result is that Mr. Satterwhite has not found any lawyer in the above 3 states and hasn't found any lawyer anywhere else in this country who would take this case on a contingent fee. In my opinion, if the case had merit, he would have found at least one lawyer in all these years. So basically he's saying like I'm finished. Did Jay-Z pay off all the lawyers in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and California? Did Jay-Z also pay off all the lawyers in the whole U.S. to not take the case, even the lawyers that are currently suing Jay-Z? Basically, they're saying like if the case had any merit, he would get one of these free lawyers and he would just get paid later. Also, they're saying he doesn't want money, but it seems like that is not true. So if we go deeper into this, that was the first one. So if you didn't see a request for paternity DNA test, it doesn't mean you're crazy or your vision is bad. There's no such request in the complaint. So apparently in the complaint, he didn't ask for a DNA test. The civil suit by Mr. Satterwhite, Jay-Z's lawyers filed powerful docs in the nick of time, including a motion to dismiss. Technically, because of the local rules, the motion can be deemed filed on September 3rd. By the way, for those saying just take this test, consider this. Mr. Satterwhite, his mom, before she passed, and Godmother had been dragging Jay-Z in court and the media for 15 years. If the test proves that Jay-Z isn't the father, what does get from them? Oops. Were we wrong? That's it. For 15 years of character assassination, for 16 years, the mother confidently stated and believed that Mr. Graves was the father and filed court docs saying so when seeking child support. When she was proven wrong, what did Mr. Graves get? Nothing. She then switched to Jay-Z as though the prior 16 years she didn't happen. Why should we believe Jay-Z is the father when the mother was wrong for 16 years? Skip that. The motion to dismiss was well reasoned. It seeks dismissal with no leave to amend, in my opinion. There's a very good chance of being granted. We gotta talk about Shannon Sharpe too. Basically, it's saying that the guy did not ask for a paternity test. The civil suit is not about a DNA paternity test. The young man didn't request a paternity test in the suit, and there's no legal basis to request or compel compel Jay-Z to take a paternity test. So basically, the judge saying he needs to take a test has no jurisdiction to even say that. I think I kind of figured out why they haven't used a lawyer all these years. The court filing showed that the Godmother claims to hold a PhD. If true, she probably fooled herself to think she can represent herself, blah, 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 blah. So basically, I'm not reading all of that. So they just keep filing all these motions. They've been after him for 16 years. Basically, they're saying he didn't request a DNA test, and the judge has no jurisdiction to even demand that. Is the long and the short of it. And I think he does want money. I'm not sure about that part, though. By the way, the fact that he is seeking money is not unusual. It is the part of jurisdictional requirements. For those who sympathize with the young man, Jay-Z, please advise, get Lisa. So this is the history, blah, blah, blah. So I don't think he's going to be doing this paternity test. And, you know, how do y'all feel about that?
This is my opinion. If I know for sure that I have not had a baby, you're not about to make me take no dang paternity test.
Period.
And I think here again, people with these conspiracy theories, they just want to believe this because they want to believe in some type of conspiracy. I honestly think that if you know for sure, 100% fact, that this story is not true, cannot be true, you not gonna make me take no paternity test. I'm sorry, you just not.
And think about Jay-Z having to do this. First of all, they already came at him. I believe Tony Busby is like somebody that they sick on people, especially famous black people, when they want to get them out the way. So we already had an attempt by Tony Busby with his bullshit. Now we have this thing. They want his DNA in the system. So once they get his DNA in the system, what's going to be next? Then all kinds of people are going to start popping up, and they're going to already be able to test his DNA without his consent. I just wouldn't want my DNA in that, you know, what is it called? 16andMe or whatever it's called, those DNA test kits. No, you're not getting my DNA just because it's weirdo. For 16 years, he was saying somebody else was his dad. Now it's supposed to be me? No. And what about you guys, Shannon Sharpe?
You mean the slave?
Yes.
You know, we was talking about this on another channel. I think it's bad when men have turned against you and men are over Shannon Sharpe. So I think he's done. I think 5 years from now it's gonna be like, whatever happened to Shannon Sharpe?
I think that Shannon Sharpe, he settled because he didn't want to have to go through what Diddy is going through. Basically.
No, but Diddy got a case, in my opinion, because he did settle.
Wait, say it again?
I think what happened to Diddy, as far as the criminal, it being taken criminal, I think it happened because he did settle. I think had he fought this civil lawsuit, all of this stuff, this people lying on the witness stand, the evidence not matching up, all of these things would have came out in civil court. But
Well, she was
settled, they
asking
took
for
it
money
as
from
an
him
admission.
before that. Before she went public with it, she had been trying to get money from him. Like the girl was Shannon Sharp, and he told her he kissed his ass. And that's when she took it public, and that's when he had to settle. I don't think he thought she would take it public. And I think Shannon is trying to avoid discovery where they go through all the text messages, all of the pictures, all of the embarrassing details of the shit that will destroy you, you know. I think he's already done, but really cement the deal. He should have just paid her from the beginning. Because now she's saying that let me read the language of the settlement. It said that let me see what Tony Busby says. It said basically Shannon Sharp has reached on April 20th, 2025, the Busby Law Firm. I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutually agreed upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily, and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. But he said somewhere okay, here we go. Let's start from the beginning. Complaint in Nevada making several allegations against Shannon Sharp on behalf of our client. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship. After protracted and respectful negotiations, I'm pleased to announce that we have reached. So basically, she's saying that their relationship was consensual and she got her check, and we don't know how much. So how much you think he paid?
I don't think Tony Busby would take less than 10.
Yeah, I think she got a 10. Nice 10.
I mean, you know what? I always thought from the way it sounded like they were having a kink relationship, and everything that she said was basically he could be used against him. And that doesn't make it right. I think he's still a perv.
Yeah, I think that people need to be. I understand that everybody want to be like, oh, everything goes sex positive, but I think people need to be realistic when they start getting into these kink relationships. The reality of it is this person can't come back and reframe this as something else. And that's this reality, and maybe that's why you shouldn't do this. You know, you got, I mean, at a certain point, you got to have some limits, some boundaries, some things you're not willing to do.
Right.
But to your point, we live in this everything goes society.
Yeah.
Now, like Tiny, we just freaky. Yeah, but y'all still kind of.
It wouldn't surprise me if something else kicks up with them. It wouldn't shock me at all.
Well, you see, they didn't get their money.
Yep.
Yeah, but they still got 17 million though.
No.
I was hoping it was reduced down to a single $1, but they
don't hate.
But okay, so I had never heard of the OMG girls.
I did.
And then I mean, I guess the dolls do resemble, but it's like
I think they
a lot
did
of things.
Still.
I said, will you finish?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
No, I was gonna say I think they did steal, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the OMG girls were actually big in Asia. They blew up in Asia.
Okay.
That's
the
why
black
you don't hear
OMG
too
girls
much.
or the white OMG girls?
Huh?
The black OMG girls or the Chinese OMG girls?
No, the black ones. They toured in Asia and everything. This is why they was somewhere chilling, because they made a bunch of money in the Asian market. And I'm sorry, they knock off stuff over in those countries a lot.
I apologize. We know that.
Yeah, so I do think that they stole their image. I 100% think that. I mean, they even had on the boxes OMG on some of the boxes. Like it was blatant.
I mean, they have whole malls dedicated to.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But no, they made a little money off that group. That's why none of those girls is struggling or desperate to, be out there and stuff. They made a little coin off of that little run they had.
Who are the other girls? I just know Zanique, and I only know her because of.
They were on the show, I think, with Toya and Reginae. I think they showed the other girls because she went to go visit them or something. But they all seem to have nice houses and be like retired. Like they don't really seem like they're like hustling or hurting for nothing. So, they at home with their babies and stuff. But yeah, I mean, these people, they gonna fight it tooth and nail. They might eventually get the money if they keep fighting it and going to court. You never know. But these people, they gonna fight it tooth and nail. I think that judge is wrong. I think that judge should have just let this go and held up that judgment though, because them people blatantly stole their image. I mean, it's not even like, oh, maybe you can kind of see it. No, they blatantly did it.
Damn.
I guess I didn't see what was the grounds that why did the judge walk it back to like reduce it to $1? I missed that, or either I forgot. I don't know.
It was something about it was unjust, like amount of money or something that they were awarded, and something wasn't proven. And basically, they want them to go back to court and redo it again.
And so they basically are going to spend all these money on lawyers, and then
Yep.
Then it'll come down to nothing, almost nothing. T.I. still has
Wasn't they awarded like
comedy
$70 million or something like that?
What'd you say?
Weren't they awarded like $70 million or something like that?
Yeah, and then they got 17 million, and so they took back 53 of that.
That's some bullshit.
Look and see if I can find out exactly what the judge said, because I don't remember off the top of my head. But like you said, it was some bullshit.
Transition.
You talked about Miami already? I had to
No, I didn't. I don't really feel like it was too much to talk about, but besides the fact that Gertie is in fact annoying, but Julia is bullshit, and Martina, but Gertie does do too much.
Yeah, Gertie is very annoying. It's hard to root for her, but I have to root for her because, I don't like Julia and I don't like the rest of them.
I was gonna say the other ones are so unlikable.
Yeah, like they're all I mean, if anybody's a narcissist, it is Alexia. She has displayed narcissistic behavior from day one. I'm a queen. She never can own anything. It's always everybody else's fault. I'm the queen. I was born a star.
A star of what? This is the first word that you have gotten. You had 2 kids with a dope boy that went to jail, and you got on Housewives, girl.
And you had a magazine with a guy who was. You married a guy who had a magazine, and he's gay.
Yeah, I forgot she was married to that gay man, girl.
Right. And now this guy, Todd. You know how to pick him, Alexia.
This is the thing. We can get mad at Todd, but we don't know what was going on in that house, and maybe there's a reason why Todd felt like he needed to sneak up out of there. We don't know how she was treating that man in that house.
But the funny thing is, the scene that they showed of him, when he was telling them that season that y'all are doing Frankie a disservice, they flipped it to make it seem like he was being abusive. But I agree with them. Like, you're doing Frankie a disservice.
I also think if you didn't want him in your business with your son, then y'all should have never lived together. Y'all could have just been dating. You guys were already older. You had your own homes and everything. Y'all did not have to get married. If you had your thing going on with your son and your routine and everything, then you shouldn't have, and you didn't want him in it, you shouldn't have married him. That's just how I feel. Because I don't think she wanted that man in her business.
Like, what is her source of income?
Yeah, Todd was, he was
I think
really
she got money from when her parents passed. That's just my speculation. She owns a nail shop, but I'm sure she ain't making that much from owning a nail shop.
She just bothers me. You know, my sister would not
Alexia.
watch Miami because she thought they were all too hard to look at.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
I
surgery
said
on there.
I had my theory. I had my theory about why the ratings are so low. It's
What's that?
because all of the women are foreigners and they're
The what?
cosplaying as white women.
Wait, I missed what you first said. Sorry.
I said I feel like people don't watch Miami because white women don't want to watch a bunch of foreigners cosplaying as rich white women. Like everybody on that show is a foreigner. I don't even think Lisa is white.
Yeah,
Is my Wi-Fi going out in and out?
You're fine.
It was a little bit.
Let me turn it off because I'm about to go in the
They
kitchen. Hold
also
on.
don't market the show well.
You
But
know, there was a woman who's from Florida, and she did say that she was offended that they didn't at least have one person that was actually from Florida on the show. And I never thought
from Florida though.
Huh?
Who's actually from Florida?
No, she said that there's a good population of people that are natively from Miami. Everybody is not an immigrant. And she was saying how she just felt like they could have at least included one person who was not, who was like a Miami native.
Is that a Seminole person?
No, you know what I mean? Like these
I
people
know.
are first generation or direct immigrants. There are people who have been in Miami since been in Miami for generations.
But you know, that's what I actually like about Miami, the show, is that it's such a diverse group. I mean, it's not diverse because most of them, but you know,
I was gonna say it's actually not diverse. That's
Yeah.
what she was saying. She was saying they could have mixed it up. She said they could have had some locals and also had the transplants, but the whole show is just transplants. And so that's why she was saying she was kind of like offended by that.
Who said they was offended?
It was a YouTuber that's from Miami, and she was saying like the whole show is just transplants. Like they could at least had like one or two local women on the show with, and like mixed it in.
Isn't Marisol from Miami originally? I mean, I know she's Cuban.
She's Cuban.
But wasn't
Because her
she,
mother
like,
was on the
there?
show, used to be on the show.
Yes, and I loved her mother.
Yeah, I think they're transplants.
Whatever, YouTuber.
If you think about the current climate of the country, Larson's Palestinian, that makes even more sense of why people don't want to watch it. Black women are not watching the show. Black women aren't watching this show. Nobody's watching. No, I don't think that black people really watch the show. Maybe black people are the only ones watching the show. I don't know, but it seems to me like.
Oh, sorry.
But
someone said when I put in the comments on some comment about why the ratings so low, someone said it's just the first night ratings versus I guess all the other stuff that they add together, to make up all the ratings. But I mean,
their ratings
still,
are bad.
I mean, I still think it's one of the best ones because I cannot watch OC. I just can't. I used to.
I dip in and out.
I just I don't like Tamara.
Oh God.
And the Gina girl, she just never gave a lifestyle. I just can't watch her.
Yeah, Tamara is annoying. Gretchen is back. I'm
I
like,
can't watch them. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
It's too white. It's too fucking white.
It's too white and not even a stylish white. None of them have. It's nothing.
No, but they're the original Housewife franchise.
I know.
Yeah, I first started watching Housewives with them, with Vicky.
Yeah, me too.
And these new girls are not it.
Yeah, they're not giving it like Vicky. Vicky was the best.
I mean, once I saw Gina's townhome, I was like, come on now.
Why?
Well, her husband left her high and dry. Is this gonna fall? Her husband left her.
She didn't move. She not in that townhouse no more. But I'm like, she just ain't housewife.
But I feel like she be talking too much shit and she's poor. Like, pipe down.
She don't need to be on
Emily,
no Housewives show.
she thinks she hot shit because she done lost some weight. Like, girl, sit your fat ass down. Like I
Like,
just
you
the
still
little
married to
previews that I
Shane?
see. Huh?
Like, you're still married to Shane, and we've seen him.
I feel like I can call people fat because I'm fat. So whatever. I don't.
Well,
You
to
know.
me, OC had the worst husbands always, in my opinion. Like out
Always.
of all the husbands, the worst husbands would be OC. Like
Oh,
they would be
yes.
creepy as hell.
I mean, Simon
Creepy
Simon seemed abusive.
and abusive. No, Tara was over there getting knocked upside her head.
Mm-hmm.
By who?
Simon.
Oh, the other guy.
The first guy. And remember when Gina was like Simon's friend, and the old Gina, the original Gina.
Yeah, the ones Tara pushed in the pool.
Yeah, and threw a drink on her.
Wait, real quick question, y'all. I got a quick question. Can you heat up grits the next day? Like I got some grits from this morning. Should I just throw them away and make new grits?
I
heat it
never
up.
have because I think they dry out.
Okay.
Put a little, like, put a damp paper towel over it. Like, stir it up. Maybe put a little bit of milk in it or something.
I'm gonna just make some new ones.
Yeah, why not?
It was only a quarter cup of grits, but I waste my heavy cream and my cheese. And maybe I tried to heat up grits one time. It didn't go so well.
Yeah, that's why I said I think they just dry out. Like they don't hold the moisture.
Or they keep expanding. This is about to fall. Add a little cup of water. I mean, like for breakfast. Like once I put them, I could probably heat them up right now, and they probably won't be so bad. But like tomorrow morning, they probably will.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, y'all.
I'm on a breast and vegetable diet. I can't eat no grits. So
what's going on?
Nothing, girl. Just got out the shower. I had to wash my hair.
Ooh, self-care Saturday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is
I gotta do
anybody
these
going to
on
get
my
back
feet.
into not Real Housewives, Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because when we get off here, that's what I'm watching.
Oh no, I don't.
No.
I could never get into that show. I tried to watch it a couple of times, but it just wasn't grabbing me.
It used to be good, especially how it started off. It just, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, my aunt used to watch it.
I know what happened. Melody Holt has destroyed that show.
Don't say that. All those people, the Melody.
Yeah, I want all the Melody smoke. I hope this season is the best season ever because Melody and her stink ass attitude, not wanting to film with Martell. I hope Martell could bring on Coleslaw or whoever else he's dating. I hope they can just. Melody just came in with so much division, and she would bring these girls on and stop speaking to them. And the fact that she got exposed for being a whole last season, and she took the Brit Edie way out, I don't respect it. You're supposed to be this bad bitch, like push through, you know.
And it always amazed me because I watched it during the pandemic. Like that's how I got into it because there was nothing on and whatever. But after a while, it's just like these people, in my mind, they're just not aspirational.
Right, that's why she should leave, Corey.
Well, what, and I don't know if this is true. Obviously, I'm not from Huntsville, but there were always, from the day the show aired, people all over the comments saying that they were already broken up and with other people, and they got back together to be on this show.
Well, yeah, they
when I would
acknowledge
see all
that.
of these people so activated and emotionally invested in all of this stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know if these people really was even like. I feel like their relationship had already dissolved. Like you're getting emotionally invested in something that they're doing for a reality show.
Yeah, and Carlos actually confirmed that. I think it was an interview with, I don't know.
And some people are desperate enough to go back with their ex just to get on TV. There's people that want to be on TV just that bad that they would do that.
But if that was the case, why wouldn't she keep filming? Like she won't film with him. She kind of like refused to be in the same room with him. She refused to be in the same room with him. She would come in, not speak to anybody. She started being mad at people who took sides with him. She was really like fucking up the vibe of the show, honestly. If you don't want to film with anybody, move over. She wouldn't let Coleslaw, the mistress, come on the show. That would have been good for her storyline. But like, either you're gonna be a producer or a castmate. So
and see, here's another thing. It was some of these same people that was like cheering her on when she went over to that girl's house and all of this are the same people that wanted Diddy to go to jail for the rest of his life behind Kid Cudi. And I'm like, he was doing the same thing.
Who, Marta?
No,
Wait,
Melanie.
wait, wait. But why
Melanie
is
went
that
over to that girl's house
girl?
and ran up on her. What is the difference?
Wait, you saying Martell was doing what, man?
No, not Martell. I'm talking about
Melody.
Melanie. Melanie said she went over to that girl's house and ran up on her. But when Diddy did it, oh, he needs to go to jail for the rest of his life. So I'm like, y'all are just damaged people. Don't you know?
In all sincerity, I don't understand the fanfare, the cult following that she has. I
I don't
honestly think
either.
that because she's light skinned and she's pretty
But
and
she don't really act pretty.
she is.
She light skinned to y'all?
Oh,
I mean,
Lord,
she's
here we go with that
caramel.
discussion.
She caramel. She's not real light skinned.
But she's kind of light. I
Yeah.
think it's a colorism thing. I know y'all say it don't work both ways, but I feel like people are, and I feel like because she went through this horrible. So you think about all like a lot of other light skinned people on TV. You have Giselle. People hate her because she's a bitch. Evelyn Lozada, she's a bitch. Who else is
Evelyn
light
ain't even
skinned?
black, so you can't count that.
But I'm just saying, like you have a lot of light people on TV that people hate, and then you have Melody. She's very relatable. She got cheated on. Martell, like she's very relatable, and I feel like people found like a light person that they don't hate, and I really think that's the majority of it because she's not likable at all, not to me.
You know what I think it is? I think it's trauma bonding. I think it's all these women that have been cheated on
That too.
projected their
Yes.
experience
That
onto
too.
her, but I don't even think her experience went down the way that they were led to believe. All of this, like, I honestly, from what people have been saying since the show first aired, these people were broken up. He was in a relationship with this girl. They were about to get a divorce. She was going with another man. They got back together because they wanted to be on TV and they wanted to make the show about couples.
And then they
were
had a
still legally
baby.
married. So all these women up here, oh, she's a side chick. They was in a whole relationship. And people in the South do this all the time. They will
do it
still
all
be
over.
legally married and will go live with somebody else and have a whole family with them.
That's everywhere, actually. But I just, to your point, I don't understand the fanfare around this girl. Like, what is
Me
it?
either.
She doesn't have style. She's not. Her personality isn't great. Like, why do people love this chick so much? Like, they wouldn't get mad like a Barb or Beehiver.
When it first came on, it was like I liked the show when it first came on because it was showing Black excellence, and I do have family. My grandmama's from Birmingham, Alabama, like so. I like that, and they were building up Huntsville, and it was the comeback group, and they were doing like something positive. But then it just all turned to shit, and then she just got this really stink ass attitude that I hated. I hated it. I used to love Melody, but then I just seen like I saw through her act. Like she tried to demonize Martell, and I think they're both the same person, honestly.
I can see
He
that.
is like a real whole.
He's a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong.
He's trash.
He really is trash. He
I feel
really
like all
is
the
a
men
trash
on
person.
there are trash. You know, from the last time I watched it.
But I don't think Melody is that much better than him, though. Like
Oh, no.
you see, like what came out about her and the limo and doing all that stuff. You would think that she would be so above that, you know?
No,
And
Richie, that shit really took. I was shocked by that, honestly. Like, I
right,
cannot
right?
believe she did something like that.
Not Miss Melody Hole.
Not
But you
Miss
know, a
Melody
lot of these
Holt.
women that are
Oh
with
my
Let her finish. Let her finish, Callie.
It's just like, I'm not gonna lie, like I really like Melody, and there are some points like when she would just cut off her friends. I didn't like
I
that
don't
because
like
I'm the
that.
type of person that will tell you and talk to you about it. Like the way she cut people off is something so lethal. It leaves a bad
That
taste in my
bothered me.
mouth.
That really bothered me.
So it's like, dang, man, you really made an enemy out of everybody you brought on this show. Like,
Everybody's not doing something to you.
She wants yes men.
Yeah, she does. She does.
And like even with Stormy, it's like, what did she do? Like, why you hate Stormy? I honestly think when Stormy first came on the show, Melody was like, "Girl, show me." Remember, she was trying to make hair care products for Sugar Mama. Is that what she called her daughter?
Yeah.
And I don't think that she got what she wanted from Stormy because Stormy worked hard to make that what is it called? Whatever it's called, in her hair care line. And I don't think this she gave up all of the insider details that Melody wanted. She already let you film a video in her house for her music single. And I think she was just trying to use Stormy for her connects in the hair business, and she didn't get that.
She brought Stormy because the thing is, she told Stormy, you know, I want you to get to know everybody and da 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 da. My problem is, right, if you bring your homegirl on the show and you don't want her to get close to these girls because you got a problem with them and you want to bring her on the show to be like your muscle or something like that, don't tell her to get to know these girls and then flip the switch on her. That was very, very nasty because I ain't got a problem with you bringing your homegirl on the show and say, you know what, I don't fuck with you hoes. But this my homegirl and she gonna ride for me regardless. You can't then turn around and tell her, no, get to know them and then cut her clean off. That's
Vicious.
nasty.
Not even tell her why.
I didn't like that at all. That was really nasty.
And it happened over and over. It wasn't just Stormy. It was. Didn't she do? Who else did she do that to? Did she do that to Tiffany?
Did she do it to Tiffany? I don't know. She brought
Destiny. But
Tiffany on the show and kind of like left her hanging.
She did it to Destiny, even though Destiny was a pain in the ass. Destiny rubbed me the wrong way from when she was like. Destiny rubbed me the wrong way. To me, I feel like she fucked Marcel too. And then like I didn't like the way Destiny was going back and forth between them. Bitch, pick a side. But I feel like she was always Marcel's friend. I don't know. But she did the same thing to Destiny, regardless.
Yeah, because I think it started like that where it was something going on with I think it was Destiny. She think Destiny got a divorce and Melody felt some type of way because she ain't tell her or something like that.
Yeah.
It was just I just didn't like it. I don't cut people off for small things like that, especially the way Destiny kind of explained it. Like she used to come pick me up and we'd be riding around handling our errands together and stuff like that. To me, that's my real girlfriend. So none of this is ever gonna come between us, especially like me not telling you when I got a divorce. Like this shit not easy. I don't know. Mel handled a lot of things wrong, and I hate how it's like it's almost like she's above reproach and can't nobody hold her accountable. That's not right.
Mm-mm.
And
you
it
know,
doesn't
from
make
what you guys
him
are
less.
saying,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it kind of sounds like she thought this was her show, like how Vicky was getting on OC, where she thought that was her show.
Yep.
Yeah, she did. And many a times it was one video Carlos made. He was just like, this was my show, my idea, because Mel tried to make it seem as if she came to Carlos with the whole premise of the show as it is right now, when in reality, Mel's idea was simply about real estate.
Yeah, she wanted to do $1 million listing in Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I at least know that much.
I feel like she was walking around that show like she's Shawnee, like and holding that over the girl's head. It's obvious, like with her interactions with like Kimmy, like the girls are kind of scared of her at one point.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. She's like, she thinks she's the Shawnee, and you can't say anything to her, and
that's crazy. To Corey's comment, Melody's her actions of the reason why she left the show, it definitely gives swinger. That definitely gives me the vibe that this was like a swinger couple.
Yeah, I think it was all of them then, not just Marcel. It was like Tisha husband too, and they would go on trips and stuff with their side girls.
So here's what I think, right? I think I can't say they were swingers, but I will definitely say I think Melody did some things to keep her man and fight the other girl for her man, because the way she like hates him and resents him today lets me know like she did things that went against her standards. I think she wanted to be the woman that would never go below her standards and do this and do that, and when they exposed her, it was just like, wow, you
You
really did
know,
whatever it took to keep this ain't shit ass nigga,
But they was
and he
already broke
still
up
wouldn't stop
though.
cheating on you.
oh shit.
I think that she resented getting back with him to get on this show. I think she probably wished she would have just tried to come on the show by herself. And I think that is why she always had so much resentment.
And it wouldn't work because, like, I know she has her fan base or whatever, and like I said, I used to like Melody, but
Me too.
without the drama that Martell brings to the show, are we really about to say Melody is so entertaining?
No,
Yeah.
I think she's just
She's
as
not.
wicked as he is. It's terrible. Like when she was trying to say he abusing the children, I didn't like that. I really didn't like that.
Yeah, that was a
He
lot.
is abusive to the children.
Says
How?
Melody.
No, it's not says Melody. As I like I was saying, when Lola
But
and I
did CPS get involved and they said no?
And the judge cussed her out too.
let me tell you about the judge in Alabama.
Here they
She's a
go.
female. As a content
Melody
creator
there.
covering this show, this woman, the climate in Alabama is all about the man. It's about the
I'm
man.
from Alabama. I got people from Alabama. So
The woman in the court is not doesn't matter. It's male dominated court system. So what I found covering the show was, and doing my due diligence and digging in stuff and looking at stuff and getting receipts, they wanted Melody to give her bank account to this man. They wanted her business account. They wanted her phones. No, they were already divorced. This was custody.
For child support, they got to factor into both.
Well, come on now. She knew Martell was broke. Martell was looking
that's
for.
what happens when you divorce and get custody. They want your financials. I've been through not divorce, but custody.
It was totally different though, Richie. This was something different.
I got a cousin that lived down there. She had to go through all that shit too. She's been divorced a couple times.
He wanted to know. He wanted to know her Facebook password, her socials passwords, all of that.
And they shut that down, right?
You don't. You. That's not legal. First of all, they're divorced. He has no claim over this woman, and all he wanted to do was shadow this woman. All he wanted to do was pop up on her as she's trying to move on with her life. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted her money, because what happened was she had everything dissolved. They worked that she built together because he couldn't pass the damn builder's exam. He still can't. He still can't.
Say that that's illegal. That she's trying to pull a financial, like you know how men hide their assets. You know, like some people argue like that's kind of the same thing she was doing. She's clearly the one with more money, so she typically would have to pay the alimony or child support. But that's not anything unusual, though.
They have
he's a worm for doing that, but it's not biased. Like that's what happens to the person who has more money.
The Alabama courts are biased towards women, whether they're black or white.
According to you.
According to what I dug up.
Yeah. My cousin, she made out good in Alabama.
I'm not a millimeter. I really don't care about Melody and them, but what I do care about is men like
all of the men except I don't know about Chris and Nell. I don't know about them. They came late as main characters. But the Scotts, they ain't shit.
You know who I
They
think is the
broke.
worst one? Kimmy's husband.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Exactly. Him and his brother who has
I
bad
like
credit.
Marcel now.
I hate Marcel.
I love
Marcel
Marcel.
always made me laugh. I mean, he was
has-
an asshole, but he made me laugh.
He had his brother that's married to Kimmy has bad credit. How you gonna fix somebody's credit and you can't even fix your own? Kimmy
What
put him
about
in law
Melody's
school.
mom fucking with his brother? That was
That's
weird.
Melody. I don't
That's
know. That's
crazy to
That's Melody's
me.
mom and what she like. I don't like her. I don't like none of the Scotts. None of them. I don't care about Melody. I don't care about her mama. But what I do care about, as my mom is a breast cancer survivor, and how he made that, as he made her lay there, and essentially he SA'd her throughout her whole.
No.
Wait a minute,
No,
Callie.
because she could have
Her
said,
whole
I'm leaving
treatment.
and get
They're
the
not
fuck
even
out.
supposed to have
Wait.
sex. They're not supposed to have X.
Wait, what are you saying, Yaya?
Because
What
her
is
body is filled
No,
with
I'm just trying to get some clarity because I didn't understand what you
Hold
were saying.
on. What are you saying, Yaya?
Who are you talking about, Corey? I'm sorry, I
I'm
missed
talking about
it.
Kimmy and the butter
Oh,
color
okay,
brother.
I get you. I'm with you.
They're not supposed to have X during her recovery because she has radiation and chemo. Do you know how much radiation is going through her body? He's got a radioactive peen by now because you know he don't strap up.
She said that's what she felt like she wanted to do to please her man. Y'all getting these things with these women who willing to do anything to please their man, from Melody to Kimmy, and then blaming the man for that. I think you have to blame the woman for that.
You know, at first,
Look at just talking about Miami real quick. Look at Gertie and her husband and how doting he is, and he doesn't want her to have to suffer through things. And he's nothing like the men we're
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
she chose that man. See, this
Right.
is the thing. A lot of these women choose these men that are not quite right because they think that these men are easily to obtain, but all you're obtaining is a problem.
Kimmy stole that man. Can we tell the truth, please?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
from Monster's mama.
Yes. And I bet you what you call him is still messing with Kia or Kawasaki or whatever her name is.
Might be. She just might
As
be.
she sat in their kitchen, she knew daggone well he was still tapping it. Kawasaki is still tapping whatever his name is. I don't know. I can't.
But she's married though, right?
That don't mean
About
nothing.
Maurice, Kyle and Maurice.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
they
about
still
that.
tapping it.
I mean, I haven't watched the show in years.
I haven't watched it either.
But Kimmy used to be my favorite, and that's what struck me. It was weird that she always seemed to be sane and well spoken, and then when she was going through cancer, I'm like, "Are you serious?"
That's because she's been fully indoctrinated into Scott's
He's been
subservience.
teachified.
Yeah, because
Fully
they believe in
indoctrinated
a
into
woman's
what?
subservience.
Yeah.
They believe in women being subservient and them being masculine and
No, that
dominant
is
and the
big down
patriarchy
south.
and all of that. So it's like,
And they ain't from down south.
They're really not. Yeah, they're from Michigan.
Oh, they're transplants? I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from
His
Detroit.
daddy, daddy the same way, girl. Their daddy the same way.
And isn't Kimmy from Baltimore?
Yes, and I'm ashamed.
Yeah. But she was also raised in a church, like she was really raised devout in the church.
Was she
So-
when she stole that woman's husband?
No. That honestly, that's not what I'm referring to. Is like a lot of times when you're raised extremely devout, in the religion that she was raised in, because I was raised in that same religion. It's very male centered. Like women can't be
That's the
pastors. All of that, the
Oh,
whole
it's
nine.
one of those like Southern Baptists.
No,
Is it
she grew up
Kojic?
7-Day Adventist.
Oh,
7-Day
she was.
Adventist.
Oh, she was
yeah,
Oh,
Seventh Day
she's Jehovah's
Adventist.
Witness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not Jehovah's Witness. It's
It's
Seventh
the
Day
same
Adventist.
thing.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It's
Yes,
not.
it is. My cousin
No,
was.
it's not.
No,
It's
it's not.
not.
My
Same
aunt
thing.
is
It's
7-Day
not even
Adventist.
close.
It's the same
Not
code.
Jehovah's Witness don't believe in the Trinity. 7-Day Adventists do.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
It's a similar code.
It's not.
She said you grew up in that, right?
Yes, I grew up in it. That's how I know it's not. It's
Right.
Yeah, my aunt is 7-Day Adventist, and the rest of my family thinks she's crazy. But so
they
I know
worship
a
on the
little bit
Sabbath.
about it.
Jehovah's
Yeah, the
Witnesses.
Sabbath is Friday to Saturday.
7-Day Adventists and Jehovah's Witnesses do the same thing.
No, they
No, they
don't.
don't.
Girl.
They
Yeah, they
don't.
do.
You're
My
saying
cousins were
stuff.
7-Day
All right, we're
Adventists.
not going to argue about it. She said she grew up in it. We're going to take her word for it.
Like,
They tried to baptize me in that bull crap.
Which one?
Both.
okay.
The one thing I will always be grateful for my parents that they did not raise me in religion. They wanted me to be able to think for myself.
They thought they could turn me. Not with this big mouth.
Well, good. I'm glad they didn't because it's very
I was not
one thing
raised
that I
with
can agree
religion.
with. All of them is very cult like. So
I only know about it from my aunt. That's the only reason why I know about it, because of her. She's still in it. My aunt is so sweet. Like, she's the sweetest woman ever. But yeah, she's the only one that my family's not that religion. Like, she converted to this. Like, she met some people somewhere that got her to convert into this.
yeah, a
Her
white lady
husband
from
wasn't even
the
in it.
a white
when she
lady
met
from the
him.
1800s created
Yeah.
that religion. It's
You know,
Doesn't it
Brian
always
McKnight.
start with the
Brian
colonizer?
McKnight was raised 7-Day Adventist.
yes, he was. He grew up in a church my friend grew up in
Who?
in Orlando.
Brian McKnight.
Oh, is that why he's so crazy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, his brother.
Colonizers always start the dumb stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
was
the dumb
this
people
man in
follow
the
it.
1800s that came up with this mess. Well, you know, they used religion to colonize.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to offend anybody's beliefs or anything like that, but that is the history of this faith. Like, this was not anybody's faith except a select group of people that are like in the Middle East type area. And they used it and weaponized it to colonize and take people's land and stuff.
Yeah, America was started by a bunch of Puritans and Puritans, Quakers, and
yeah, and they
those
already
offsets of
had religious
Christianity.
freedoms. They came here because they thought that they could find wealth here. Because you got to remember, it was a rumor that America had all this gold, which we didn't have much gold.
And
It
a
just
majority
took a
of
long
England
time.
was poor and impoverished and none but peasants.
Well, yeah, they were
Like
Europe's
Ariana.
problems. Basically, Europe packed up their problems and sent them here into
We were a
Australia.
penal colony at first.
Yeah.
We were a penal colony like Australia.
Yeah. And even still, they would sometimes they would sentence people to come to the Americas, even after it wasn't a penal colony.
That's
Sometimes
Georgia.
their sentence for a crime would be, we're going to send you to the Americas. So that's why we got so many crazy people here, because they're the descendants of these criminals and prostitutes and thieves and con men and whatever else that they sent over here to this land.
Either way, I didn't mean to divert the conversation to religion, but yeah, Kimmy was raised in one of those religions that center men. It's like you got to be married by the age of 25. You have to dedicate your entire life to your husband and your family. And yeah.
Wow.
I have a problem with that because her first husband, Jalen's father,
I forgot about him.
wasn't he some kind of hustler?
Probably.
I don't know how devout Kimmy is.
Hey, listen,
And Kimmy is way older than Butterface.
Dang, you just call him all sorts of his Buttercup, Butterface.
Wanna be MLK.
I guess Maurice.
Yeah, wanna be MLK. Mm-hmm.
Hips. All of them got hips.
Yeah, no,
Those cats have hips.
that's Marceau with the lady hips.
Miss Wanda is back. Hey.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
That's the only way they're gonna get people to watch the show.
Yeah.
If her
She could have never
ignorant,
left.
illiterate behind is not on.
I love her.
I
Because
wonder if
Wanda and Kimmy about the same age, right?
Pretty much.
Oh,
Pretty much. Kimmy is an old hoe.
Kimmy in her 50s, right?
Dang.
Damn, Corey.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. Why are you hating on
She's
Kimmy
a
like
nerd.
that?
Wasn't she a
Just
nerd?
because I dug into all of them. I know how awful they are.
Melody's a hoe.
Yes, Melody
I
is.
you know, I don't watch the show, but just going by
She's a
some of the things
tacky
I've
hoe.
heard, it sounds like, in my opinion, they were kind of like slingers. I'm not saying they did it every weekend, but it kind of sounds like they were in that lifestyle a little bit.
It was not, it was not the wives. It was only the men.
No, but look at with the
No,
accusation
from what I
against
dug
the wife.
up and what others have dug up, it was the men in that building where that credit office was.
And Kimmy was down with it.
Yes,
Melody was
Kimmy
down
didn't
with
care.
it.
As
She
long as
was
she
going
got
through some.
Butterface.
I find that a lot of times women who are in relationships with men that are doing this, they're doing it with them, but they just hide.
The wives were not, though. That's the problem.
Well, you gotta
The
let
wives
other
were
people
not.
talk and have their opinions, please.
Look,
Okay,
if
but
that
I'm
accusation
telling you
would
the
have never
facts.
came out, I might believe you, Corey. But
They're
that's
telling
just
the
giving to
facts.
me
It hasn't come
swinger
out yet
vibes.
because they're paying a lot of women off.
Do they have that kind of money to pay off anybody?
They really don't, per se. But I think that
So that makes no sense then.
I think there's a lot. They are hiding a lot of stuff.
Well, they're doing a hell of a job to keep all these women
And
quiet.
Carlos King
Especially,
is helping them hide this
oh
stuff.
girl.
More importantly,
No,
have the
that
40
show ain't
acres been
making money
built?
like that. They don't have the ad revenue like that to be paying people off.
According to Carlos King, he's got money, honey.
Yeah, right.
He's rich, bitch.
Rich
What
like
would it would be more of an incentive for Carlos to want them to come on the show.
Exactly.
He does.
Rating. He needs the rating.
He does, but he made a promise to the Scots.
Girl.
Yeah, right.
Not to talk about their marriages and their private life.
It's a little hard for me to believe that this woman left the show because that came out and they were not in that type of lifestyle.
Exactly.
It's a little hard for me
Okay,
to
believe what
that.
you want, Callie.
I believe it too.
I'm gonna let you have it.
You're not gonna let nobody have nothing because it's evident that that's what happened. That it got a little bit too hot in the kitchen for her, and she hightailed it the hell out of there. That's what happened.
I'm gonna let y'all have that. I gotta give moms her medicine. I see y'all.
Bye.
All right. No, I think what's happening is that there's a lot of women who are into that type of thing, and they just keep it quiet.
Wanda J. Blige.
Absolutely.
I mean, we may not get it. It might not be sexy to us, but that's what they're into.
And you know, down south, they're a little slow. They're a little behind everything. So, you know, the women might have wanted to hunt, the wives might have wanted to talk. So, like with Melody and someone who, you know, was in a relationship with a cheater like Martell, you know, once you find out you get cheated on, you go through all the, oh, what does she have? I don't have, or let me try to, you ain't going to get my man. Let me do all the things that he wants me to do. You know, I was young, so I didn't do all the shit Melody was doing, but I'm just saying that mindset of, oh, if that's what you like whores, or you like the girls with the hair like this, or to wear these clothes, or the act, you know. So that's maybe when she got into the swinger lifestyle, or.
But you know what? The thing about it is, I think that he had a full-on relationship with that girl. I don't think it was just about he was just wanting to have sex, and I think that he didn't get. Like, these people are in a relationship.
You talking about the baby mom?
The side
Of
chick.
course he had a relationship with her.
Yeah.
And Melody knew about it.
Well, I think before the show started, they said he had already moved in with that girl.
He was been messing with that girl.
Yeah, they had already moved in together. He went back with Melanie to get on the show.
But I still don't get why they had another baby.
Because she wanted to
Because
keep
sometimes
him.
people are silly like that.
She was trying to keep him.
Yeah, being irresponsible, not using birth control. Some women just like to have babies. They like the attention.
She thought that would save her marriage. That's all.
That man was already gone, girl. That man was already gone living with another woman. That man came back to get on that show.
Well, a lot of good is doing them.
Well, how is Inez Wine doing?
Right? Inez Wine. What kind of name is that? You could tell he's not the brains of any operation.
At all.
Lord have mercy.
His clothes are too tight, and he's not getting oxygen.
He's
to his
a
brain.
weird guy to me. Like, I find him so strange.
He's such a bitch.
He is a bitch. He is.
Yeah.
I used to like him, but he's just too much of a bitch, you know? But my thing is, Melody is not so great to me either. Like, it's not, oh, poor Melody. Like, she
You're completely right, Richie. Like, there's no. I feel like when a
redeeming
man
quality.
ain't
She's fake.
when a man ain't shit and a woman decides to stay with him and fight for him, there's no way you telling me she ain't shit too. Like, she has to be very similar to him.
I heard when they were in college that they had, how can I, am I allegedly up? I think Funky Dineva said it. Either him or Tasha K. I can't remember. That in college that they were like, I don't know if they were doing like something with prescriptions or like some kind of fraud they were doing together, making money.
Yeah.
And that's what type of time they were on. Like, they were doing it, they were making money, getting money together. That's why they were when it first came on, they were introduced as the it couple in Huntsville. You know, they were everyone's goals or whatever have you. And Alabama is really slow. It's really like a hick town. It's really, so you have somebody like Melody, she doesn't look like she's from there. Like, a lot of the people look like Wanda, I'll just say. And like, but Wanda is like, you know, Wanda J. Blige, honey, like, she's their girl. But like, a lot of people like physically look like Wanda but are poor. Like, I had an aunt, Rebecca, like, she kind of lived in a house. It was so old, like something off The Color Purple. It's like really that backwards, like, for real.
No,
She made the
I grew
best
up in the
pound
South.
cake.
I know what you're talking about. My family is from a hick town. We're not originally from New Orleans.
So you have Martell and Melody coming in talking about they're gonna build up Huntsville and they got all this money and this, that, and the third, but they full of shit. And like you said, you know, she's willing to fight for they two peas in the pod to me.
You know, sometimes you have this couple and they're together because, I don't know how else to put it, they scammers together.
Exactly.
So maybe to the outside world, we're looking at them like, oh, this is this cute, great couple, but they just together because they scammer. They both scamming. And she's helping him scam, and that's the only reason why he even with her. I've met couples like that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Huntsville being, you know, like country bumpkins, they actually have one of the highest concentrations of engineers per capita in the United States.
Yeah, the Huntsville space station is there. Is it NASA? The Huntsville space station. My grandma.
Yeah, it is. It is there.
I ain't saying like, you know, they so dumb or anything. I'm just saying it's really country down there.
Yeah, and a lot of those are transplants.
With a girl, and she had to move there because her husband was an engineer. So I knew that there was some sort of thing. But
Mercedes-Benz headquarters is down there.
They're not, like, they have like their own community. Well, she hated it. She moved to Seattle. She ended up divorcing the husband and moving to Seattle. That's how much it ruined their marriage. That's how much she hated it there. But they have like their own little community. Like, they're like transplants and they work at this place, and that's like their group. Like, they're not really like a reflection of the town, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz headquarters is down there in Alabama. Believe it or not.
My daddy, Alabama.
Oh yeah, that's right. Matthew Knowles is from Alabama.
Yeah, but I hope I hope they have a new character or bring back the old characters or something other than Wanda. I think because I feel like Melody had already checked out of the show, and that's what was making it bad. She's just bringing a bad vibe around with the game.
I think
Yeah,
she
she
wanted
should
her
have
own
been.
show.
She should have been left
And
the show. She should have been left
Right.
the
She didn't want to film with
yeah.
anybody. She tried to bring her little girlfriends on there. I did not want to see any of them hoes. She just a bad energy to the show. Cause she just was acting like she was just so above everybody. It was just weird.
Well, I believe those fans got in her head and she thought she was above everybody.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
this fan base, not realizing they weren't real fans. They were just people that were trauma bonding and projecting their experiences onto her. And their experience could have been something totally different. Like maybe this chick was swinging. She already probably knew he was in love with this girl, living with this other girl. Like her situation was totally different from yours. But you done took this woman on TV and projected your whole life onto this woman.
What say you, Yaya?
What happened?
I said, what say you?
What
You
could
said you were disappointed when you found out about what she was doing in the limo.
girl? Yes, I was extremely disappointed. Like, damn, girl, why would I? Because I can't really wrap my mind around what do they call them, exhibitionists. Like, I'm not one to, do any stunts in front of anybody. So
Right.
it's like, wow.
Yeah, all
Especially
that
like with the image that she
voyeurism,
puts
all
out,
that.
you wouldn't think that she would do something
Because,
like that.
here's my thing, right? And I say this all the time. Like, I cannot be friends with women that are in, like, terrible relationships or get abused and stuff like that. Because
Yep.
they
I
make
agree.
terrible friends. They make really bad friends. It's like you want to care about them and be there for them, but then they move in a really messed up way. It's like I
The
couldn't be
man
friends
will
with
always
that.
come first.
Is that why you think
Yeah.
she was treating
Yeah.
her
No
friends like
matter what
that,
he
cutting
does
them
to
off
them.
and stuff?
Yeah, because it's like I feel like I said, I feel like she did so much to keep that man only for him to not change his ways. And I think without communicating it, she wants people to cut him off, not mess with those people over there. And another thing is what irritates me is how she has such a big issue with Tisha, but you was sucking dick in front of her. Like, girl, no.
Right,
Who
right.
does that? That don't make no sense to me.
I
Like,
hated how she treated
oh,
Keisha and tried to break up her marriage. Like, why are you doing all of that? If she's comfortable
yeah.
with what he's doing, like, let her be. You know?
Yeah, that right there, I was already side-eyeing her, but the whole dick sucking in a limo, it turned my stomach and it really just made me look at you like one of these other women that will do anything to keep a man just to lose him anyway. And you want to walk around all high and mighty, saying things about other people's marriage. Like, I just don't like that. I
And
don't like
then what kind of man is that to keep? Like, it's not even like he owned this big old construction
Thank
company.
you.
But
He
it's
had
not even about
millions
him.
of
It's about
dollars.
her and the way she's walking around judging people and talking shit. Like, she's just so much better or she's just above it all. And she's really not.
And she ended up treating people, especially other women, the way her man treat her. It's like that man don't treat you good, so you turn around and treat women that care about you the same way that nigga treat you. Like I'm telling you, I stay away from women in bad relationships. Once I know you in an abusive relationship and it's back and forth, it's cheating, we can't be friends, baby, because you messy. And that's messy.
Well, you know what? Those type of women are never your real friend. They
They're
use
not.
you to vent about this man, and then they dump you. They're flaky. They don't show up. Yeah,
They don't want to hear
I
your
even
opinions.
because I have a lot of cousins. I even have cousins that I don't talk to because they're like that behind men.
I hate it. I can't be friends with women like that. Like it's such a toxic ass friendship. And it's like, and then once you get to tell them your opinion, it's like, I ain't gonna leave him, or they
They don't
try
want your
to defend him. And it's just like, girl,
yeah.
you just sat up here and just dragged him in the moment I say maybe y'all shouldn't be together. You have a problem with that? Girl, no. I
It is a
can't.
warped sense of being.
Yeah, they
It
don't want to
is.
be helped. And this is
And
why a lot of people, they get on this high horse going, oh my God, you knew this woman was being abused. Why didn't anyone do anything? And I'm like, she wouldn't let anyone do anything.
that's bull.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I was in an abusive relationship, and like I felt like I was isolated from my friends. You do play games, or you're not present for other people. It's because you're trying to hide what's going on. You're embarrassed, and people
Mm-hmm.
told you to leave them alone. You didn't listen, so you don't want to hear that. Oh, I told you so. I told you so. Or it's a lot of different layers to that. But I wouldn't say
Yeah.
like they just ain't shit women. Like they don't give a fuck. They just got a lot of shit going on.
No, I'm saying no, that people come at the friends and say, well, why didn't you do anything? She was being abused. And I'm like, well, she wouldn't let me do nothing.
Yeah.
Correct. And I understand the nuance. I understand the nuance in being in an abusive relationship. Like, not that I've experienced it, but I can objectively look at the situation and be like, I understand that how you can be in that state of being embarrassed, not wanting people to have too many opinions, because you already know it's a messed up relationship.
Exactly.
But it's just like hearing it over and over again. It's just like, that's not gonna fix the current situation that you're in.
But
So
I didn't get like melody, like to the point where I wanted to just inflict pain or just to be a bitch to everybody else. Like I just suffered in silence, kind of. Until my grandma was like, when I used to run my family, like he did this to me, he did it. And finally, my grandma was like, "Listen, we're not gonna keep rescuing you, and you keep going back. Like wean yourself off this nigga, and then come talk to us then." And that's when he broke my arm. That's when like enough was enough. I gotta
see, I hate that you went through
Sorry
that,
that
but
that
that's the
happened.
reality. That's the
like
reality of the situation.
I mean, we was just talking about Denise. Denise didn't want to leave that man.
Wow.
She was talking about she
Ricky.
never wanted to get a divorce and all of this stuff. And I'm like, that man been over there punching you in the eye? Girl.
I think they was getting high together. You know how that shit
But
goes.
still, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like when people own substances, they be on that stuff and that's what they own and they be beating on each other. I understand all of that. But I just think that you running around here talking about I never want to get a divorce. And I'm like, this man been punching you in the eye. Like, girl, what the hell?
Yeah,
He
that's
probably like didn't want to have another failed marriage after Charlie Sheen. I don't know. I don't know anything about Denise and this man. I really did not care about either one of them. It was just weird to me to begin with.
Yeah, he
And I
always had
always
that
felt
vibe
like she
about
was hiding whatever she was doing, whatever substances she was on, and playing in people's faces. I never thought Denise Richards. I thought she was like people call her Saint Denise because she adopted or whatever she did with the kids. Like to me, you stayed with Charlie Sheen. Like that's telling me something about you.
Mm-hmm. But Richie, you
Like
know, a lot
you
of
had
people don't like Denise because she took that lady husband. A lot of people cannot stand
Now
her.
who
lady.
who is the lady
Heather
and who's the
Locklear.
husband? Heather
There
Locklear?
was a whole huge thing with Heather Locklear.
That was Heather Locklear's husband?
Yes.
Aaron?
A lot of people can't stand Denise. That Saint Denise stuff, I think she started that.
I think she's
trying
a
to
whole
brain
trip.
to start that. I didn't know there was a such thing as Saint Denise.
Well, Heather Locklear, she had to go to rehab too.
Yeah, she is a little nutty boots. But
they should bring her on. That would be interesting.
Is she in shape to come on?
Good.
What'd you say?
Is she in enough good shape to come in? Is she out of rehab?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if her mental health is in a state to be on TV.
Oh shit! I used the wrong pan.
What do y'all think about the new girl in Miami?
I don't like her.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Yeah, I don't
whatever
like
the hell
her
her
either.
name is, I don't like her.
I don't like
On
her
the
either.
Kovac.
Yeah, Dr. Nicole, I listened to part of her podcast with the chick with the other doctor from Dallas. And she said the only way she would come back is if there was a different cast.
Yeah, she don't like them heifers. She don't like them.
They were
Those-
rude.
Yeah, they drug her too much for me.
Right.
They was
And
jealous.
she's like the only valid one for real for her.
Yeah,
and Dirty.
jealous.
And she held her own.
She did. She did.
Larsa
Well, I
is just
think
so
Gertie was cool
disgusting
with
to
her,
me.
but that was it.
I could tolerate Lisa. Lisa's just like self-centered, like about herself or whatever. But Larsa actively goes out of her way to hurt people.
Yeah.
She's awful.
She's a malicious.
Yeah, Larsa
person.
seems
I don't
very
like her.
vindictive.
Yeah.
Very.
And just nasty. I don't care for her personality at all.
I can't take Larsa. I don't think there's anything cute about Larsa at all. Lisa to me is just like very self-centered and whatever. Like
Lisa's
I don't think
dumb.
right. She's like in her own world. But Larsa,
Yeah, Lisa plays that. She's a bimbo.
yes.
Lisa's been with Lenny since she was like 18. She's not an adult.
Right. What they say, the elevator don't go to the top. But Larsa, she's like an OnlyFans model. Like, she's just trash. She was fucking anybody who fucks Future, to me, you gotta
It's
side eye.
trash. Thank you. That's like you sleep with anybody.
Wait, I didn't know she fucked Future. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, who hasn't? Have anybody on here? Everybody's fucked him, it seems.
He must got what Kmart thing say? A
But
ding.
you know, he another one of them
my
dudes that give you like a dark vibe.
Ding-a-ling of gold. All them girls who getting pregnant by him. Child, what the Future be doing?
Another one of them guys where he got like that dark energy about him. I get the same energy from him that I get from what's that dude that was beating on Denise? It's that dark. It's like something dark.
Yeah, Callie, because he was over there making music about, sipping lean, doing dirty Sprite and this and the third, and came out of nowhere
Molly
talking about
the Molly
I
that
don't do
makes
drugs.
sense.
I never did drugs. Like, damn. So like,
Who are you lying? Because he's usually doing the same shit Puff was doing. That Molly be having people all in love and shit. That's probably why all them girls got pregnant. They thought they was in love on that damn Molly.
Mm-hmm. High over there, high.
Exactly.
I think it's disgusting. Ew.
Yeah,
Perfect
it's certain men, and I'm not a male basher, but it's certain
Molly,
men that
perfect
have this
set.
like an energy about them where I'm like, yeah, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Have you ever just met a guy like that where it's like, something
Yeah,
ain't
they
right?
vampires.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but that's the vibe I get from Future. I got that vibe from Denise's husband. It's like this certain men, Shannon on OC, her ex-husband. It's certain men where it's just like, something wrong with you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you got a demon possession. I don't know what it is, but energetically, it's something wrong with you.
Don't forget about Jesus Jug's ex-husband too.
He just seemed like he was a poser. He seemed like he was on TV fronting and he was getting caught up in his lies. That's the vibe he gave me.
You know who
Up
I
there with
didn't
that lease
mind?
Rolls Royce.
I didn't mind Vicky's first husband on the show, Don.
Yeah, poor Don.
I felt like she mistreated him, and
She did.
I thought it was just me. I was like, I don't think Don was that bad.
Then she got with all those other losers. Is he still with the cop guy?
I don't know.
But I never forget Larsa first season when she didn't look like Puff Wheat. She said she was perfect, completely straight face. Oh please,
Obviously,
Larsa.
she didn't believe that.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
always talk about
Larsa? Like,
all
why
my
does
hoes
she
be
look so
trolls.
swollen? I think she's having an allergic reaction to either the fillers or her implants because she looks swollen.
She probably just don't work out and gain weight, and then just
It
got
didn't
puffy.
look like regular weight gain. It looks like
She looked like Aubrey.
it's blown up.
Yeah, she got too much BBL.
Oh, it could be a circulation issue from that BBL, huh? Because didn't Dr. Terry talk about that could happen?
Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, because she looked so puffy. And sometimes I be worried about her because, Larsa's getting older and I can tell she got some kind of health issue happening.
And
it's very obvious.
age. She just doesn't.
I know you don't like her, but I don't want to see nobody go up out of here.
She probably need to take water
like,
pills.
girl, she don't look healthy at all. Like it's just a swelling. Like she looks swollen all over.
She's inflamed.
Yeah. Her
Inflamed.
water is not being released. Something's wrong with her. Like she got some type of health issue going on.
Well, she thinks she's fine.
She thinks she's that girl. Did she say she got a new man? She in love again?
Yeah, she
He's
is.
young too,
Watch
right?
What Happens Live.
Yeah.
That was just awkward. She's a
bird.
She is a bird.
I mean, she just pulls them though, the young ones. These young and dumb.
They're full of cum.
I don't know what's going on with her. I think she feels like she missed out on her youth or something, and she just, I don't know, trying to get that back. I don't know what's wrong.
There are women like that now, Callie.
Yeah, those be messing with them little boys. Yeah,
Yep.
she's weird.
Some women just cannot get with men their age. They just cannot do it.
Okay, let's have an honest conversation about that though. A lot of these, okay, I am 51. I feel like these men my age, they all register like grandpa. They all, like, speaking of inflamed, they all look like they have so much inflammation. Don't move. They're inactive. So I mean, I wouldn't go as young as Larsa does, but
Now, Dora, I do agree with you. There are some men, even the ones my age, that be looking like they just. I'm like, did you ever eat a vegetable or walk around a block or anything? They just be looking. Yeah, it don't. It's a, you know, people always get on women for being overweight, but it's a lot of overweight men.
Yeah,
a
they
lot.
contribute to the obesity rates.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm like, when did men get like this? Like, it. Sometimes I be looking at these. I'm like, damn.
all
Like,
walking
I'm over
around
here
look
on
like
a
Bobby
diet.
Brown.
Like, you should have been on a diet 100 pounds ago. You know?
But then you have women chasing them, and they walk around with their big bellies out. They don't care.
Well, that's what this one guy said. He said, well, if I can get a woman with my stomach like this, I need to lose it for. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's because there's
Bro.
always going to be women. There's always going to be those women that know that they can use their sexual prowess to get a man to do whatever for them. So it's like those women ain't never going to go away. So men like, you know, the Bobby Brown built, you know, men, the beer belly, the pregnant belly, that 9-month belly. Yeah, they always going to get a, as long as they can make good money, and then yeah, they're gonna get a woman to acquiesce to, you know.
Girl, I
Breathing
get it.
all hard, have erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, because that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, most of them men can't do nothing. When they be having them big old guts like that thing don't work.
Right.
Manson, Jamal, he's always telling me, you need to get a man. You need to get a man because he goes on. He takes all his girls. I think there's like a kink of his. Like he likes to invite these girls on these extravagant trips, or just like wow them and just leave them in the dust, like just longing for more. So he like when he takes his trips, like he wants me to come like with my dude or whatever. But he's always like, you need to get a man. You need to get a man. I'm like, bro, you just got divorced. You're like 50 years old, maybe 50 something years old. Like you're a man. Like you could get somebody on your deathbed. Like you just, like the world is your playground. It's not so easy for us girls, number one. Number two, like the men now are fucking trash.
Right, especially if you're looking for quality, respectable people.
You know,
I had one of my other friends tell me, you know, we're losing, like the girls with values and morals, because these young girls are out here doing
whatever,
a lot of strange things for nothing, little to nothing. Like they
Well,
have no standards.
They fucking
I
for
was just gonna
bags.
say, well, the problem is a lot of women, and some of them are not even that young, they have no standards. They just want a man. And I don't even know what you want the man for. He's not providing anything positive. But they just have, it's almost like something culturally happened where it was almost like women were conditioned to think that you just get a man. Don't worry about the experience of being with the man. Just get a man. The point is just to have a man.
Yeah.
And so these women
Yeah,
have
you know, like, just get a
standards.
man. I don't want any fucking man.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
Like-
if you have standards, they looking at you like you crazy.
And people, I remember my friend's husband, who's a felon. I mean, he's turned his life around, but he's like, I know what your problem is. You're too picky. Like, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They expect us to have no standards.
like, but the funny thing is, like, have you ever even heard me say have any demands? You just assume that I'm picky. So
No, because they just want women to have no standards at all.
yeah, they want
Correct.
I just want someone I have things in common with. That's it. Like, it's not that complicated. I don't, you know, I'm a firm believer in you experience people, you do not possess them. So all this, my man, I don't care about that. I care about the experience of being around this person and liking and enjoying being around and spending time with this person. I don't care about running around going, my man.
I'm a firm believer of one monkey don't stop no show. So I'm not gonna stop my life just because I'm single. And being with somebody if it's not healthy, then what's the point? If you're not enjoying it, what's the point? Just to say you have somebody next to you. I mean, I watched a 55-year marriage. My parents, they never seemed happy.
You know what? My parents got along so much better as friends, but my parents grew up together. They knew each other their whole life. And people would think my parents were still married. And I'm like, no, they've been divorced since I was a baby. They ain't married no more. Even when my dad passed away, they thought my mom was still married to my dad. I'm like, they've been divorced for 40 years.
But hey, to each his own, do you?
Yeah, like I think Portia and Dennis get along better not together, for sure.
Well, my sister and her children's father, they're like the best of friends. They're not together. They're just the best of friends.
Yeah, I
They
think
talk to each other 15 times a day.
I think some men are meant to just be your friend, but women are taught that you gotta have a man. So sometimes we try to make that friend our boyfriend, and it doesn't work out because that's just not what he was put in your life to be. Like, you guys would get along fine if you just stayed friends, but you guys try to have this whole relationship, and now y'all can't stand each other.
Oh, I forgot I had crabs. Yeah.
All right, I'm about to go. It's been nice talking to you guys.
All right, I'm getting ready to
my hair.
Because I'm getting ready to eat. I forgot I had crabs in here. I know y'all don't want to watch me eat crabs.
Good night.
You know what? I have crab in my freezer. Now that you just reminded me.
Yeah.
You know, I love seafood, but it's such a hassle. It'd be too much. So I just stick to fish.
What happened with the
you gotta
hassle?
throw the shells away and all that stuff.
Yeah, like getting the flesh
Oh,
out
yeah,
of the
crab.
shells and stuff. Like
And then
even
to
with
throw them away, because like if it's in the summertime, I put my like if I have seafood trash, I put it in the freezer because I don't want my yard stinking. So I gotta remember to take it out the freezer on trash day.
Fuck
and
that,
all
I'm
that
eating my
stuff.
crabs.
Right.
They come already cooked. Can I show you? Oh, I can turn my camera around. Hold on.
Even with shrimp, when I want to eat shrimp, like me cleaning the shrimp out, I gotta make sure it's deveined and the poop is out. So that take a long
Oh
time.
yeah, my mom. You know, my mom live in New
Well, you
Orleans.
gotta
She
go
could
to
do
Chinese
it so
people. They do
fast.
all this for you.
Like I'll turn around and she'll be done, and I'm like, how did you clean all that shrimp that fast?
My goodness.
Shrimp deveiners, like for fresh wild shrimp.
Well, I buy my shrimp from Costco, and it is cheaper, but it's not deveined. That's the only thing you gotta devein it yourself.
Hey, look, they come. Hey, Lexi. Good night. We about to wrap this up. Hold on. How to turn this camera around? Lexi.
Now, when I'm in New Orleans, of course, I can
See, look.
get
See, they
live
come
shrimp,
already like
but
this.
oh, those look good. Those look really good.
Yeah. I just put a little
Ooh.
bit more butter on them, and we good to go. I heat
Yeah.
them up in the pot instead of microwaving them so the legs don't get dry. I'm just making a bunch
Or
of
you
dishes.
can
I
also
don't
put
think-
them in a steam basket because that will keep all the flavor on them.
A steam basket. I don't have one of those.
Oh, or just use any type of, like, if you have a strainer or something,
Yeah.
and put it over the pot and let them steam, and that way the seasoning will stay in them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to do this. I'm gonna cook this salmon. I don't even want the salmon. Let me bring my salmon. I get
Well, I'm
already
about
from
to go eat my
Sprouts.
chicken breast. I do have crab, but I
My
don't.
salmon I get from Sprouts already marinated. Put some little Old Bay and butter on it. Put it in the
I
broiler
gotta
for
go
a
to the
couple
grocery
minutes.
store tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
It's good Old Bay.
All right, let me go put my chicken breast
All
on.
right, I'll try to come in tomorrow.
Look, me over here with my chicken breast and my vegetables.
Maybe I should eat this tomorrow. The salmon for breakfast. If I'm gonna eat these crabs, because I hate reheating salmon. I tell
Yeah.
you to cook it
Really,
now.
I eat cold salmon sometimes.
Really?
Put it in my salad. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. You know what?
It
I'm gonna
gotta
eat
be
this
at
for
least room
breakfast.
temperature for me. I can't do it
Really?
cold out the fridge.
No, I can eat it. I can eat it in a salad.
I'm gonna eat this bitch tomorrow. I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna cook. I'll be so confused, y'all.
I gotta do my hair. So I'm gonna have to drink some coffee because I gotta stay up.
Should I cook this now? I know I'll be hungry when I eat these little bit of crabs. I'm gonna be hungry in like an hour. I came home yesterday. You know, you be on the cruise. You just wake up and go eat. Wake up, go
Right.
eat. I just got used to that. Waking up, eating.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got home, there was no food in here. What the fuck I'm gonna go eat?
Now I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I was wondering what you was gonna do with 2 crabs.
I'm eating them motherfuckers.
I'm like, what's she gonna do with 2 crabs?
No. It's 4 crabs in there. That's good. That's a nice amount. But I'm gonna be hungry in about like an hour or two.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I wasn't gonna say nothing until you said something. But I was thinking,
All right, so I'm gonna make my salmon. I ain't gonna make it
Make
extra
it
well
salmon,
done.
girl.
Usually, I like my salmon well overcooked. I hate like barely
Really?
cooked salmon. Yes.
Oh, I cannot do overcooked salmon. It's such a steak salmon. I need it nice and tender and filleted.
It
oh,
feels
well,
like it's
I
not
have
cooked,
an
like
air
it's
fryer.
slimy. I don't like when it's slimy. It feel like it's not cooked. Ugh.
No,
And I
I
know
have
there's
one of
probably
the air
like
fryers with the thermostat that goes, so you just put it in the salmon and the salmon comes out perfect.
I put it in the broiler on high.
Broiler.
Outside of it be like
In the
crispy
broiler.
a
I might
little
try
bit.
it like that next time. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
like
I
the
think I'm gonna put
outside
my
to be
chicken
like
breast in the broiler.
crispy, the inside to be done. It doesn't get like overcooked, but the top is like really kind of crispy, and inside is a good. It's good. It's not slimy. I don't like slimy salmon.
Me either. I like the crispy skin, the one with the skin on it, and the skin gets real crispy. That is the best.
You
It's
can
a
get
woman
that.
on TikTok. She got a whole channel with my oven, and I was like, huh. You know, I do have this oven here, and she just be on there cooking bacon and all kind of stuff on the oven, and that's like her whole content is this oven.
You know, people out here deep frying, coating, and deep frying bacon. Have you seen that?
Deep frying
Deep
what?
frying what?
They are battering bacon and deep frying it.
Oh, that's fair food, girl. They be having that stuff at the fair.
I've
No,
never seen nothing like that before.
I don't even want people to deep fry lobster. I think that's disgusting.
Girl,
Fried
it's
lobster.
so good. It's
No.
very unhealthy. It is extremely unhealthy. I'm not telling people to eat that, but it tastes so good.
Bacon itself
I
is a
tried one.
fatty.
I tried to try one time, and the fried part just slid right off.
Oh goodness.
Lobster is not made to be deep
Well, no,
fried.
you gotta get it from the
It's
Vietnamese
not.
restaurants because that's who came up with that, and they
Okay.
barely have any batter on it at all, and it sticks.
I had it from the Negroes. It wasn't good.
Now I ain't seen no black
You
people
got
frying
it from the
but
Negro.
yeah.
Oh, my people.
Yeah, I would assume there had to be a science to the way you
But it's
fry
just so
it.
unhealthy that
What'd you
deep
say?
fried.
Yeah.
I said I figured there has to be a correct science to the way you fry it so that the batter doesn't fall off when you bite into
No,
it.
they
Crumble
hardly.
up.
It's very little batter on it. Very little, and it
Okay.
doesn't fall off. It's so flavorful. Yes,
Okay.
but I understand it's gonna give you a heart attack. So I'm not telling nobody to go eat that.
Oh, Callie, I know you were like this. I was watching something. I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow. Because I gotta cook turkey wings again. I got a request again for turkey wings. I was watching something on Threads. We're gonna go through my Threads likes tomorrow. And then somebody was saying something about it was this Korean guy frying chicken. They would say, "Oh, how nice he does it," and they were like, "Oh." Somebody was like, it reminded me of you. They were like, that's because during World War whatever, the black U.S. black soldiers were over there and taught the Koreans how to fry chicken and cook their meats and all that. That's why they fucking fried chicken and all that. Like, the fuck out of here. That just
But
reminded
they
me.
use their own seasonings though. They changed it up. They do it. They put their own twist on it.
Yeah, but we I guess apparently we taught them how to fry chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Americans did teach.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Black
there's a
Americans taught
Korean person that'll tell you
the
that.
world how
Yeah.
to fry chicken. If I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
No,
because
it wasn't World War. It was the Korean War when we went over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't
All
nobody
right,
was
so
coating
I'm getting
chicken
ready to
and
watch
frying it but Americans.
Love and Marriage. I'll come back with a review
Sounds like
tomorrow. I don't think I have to go to the market tomorrow. I do need some peppers, but that's about it. So I'll try to come back up tomorrow.
All right, I'll be around. Hopefully, I don't stay doing my hair.
Thanks for coming up, y'all. Yeah.
Of course.
It's always Callie.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you tomorrow. Bye.